What the fuck? Huh? I'm not streaming? Wait, what? Am I streaming or not? Yes, I am. So what the hell? Why is it not showing up here? Because it's a different stream. Okay, okay. It's been a long time. Okay, it's been a long time. I don't know how to stream anymore. My bad. Can I delete the other one? Yeah, hold on, guys. Hold on. Go to my channel. Yeah, there it is. It's this one. It's been a long time. Okay. Hello, everyone. Been quite a while since my last Warriors Den. What's up? Didi Emu? Emmy? Hello? Zeus, welcome back. Yeah, thanks, man. You've always been a top supporter. I appreciate you. Okay, awesome. So, I'm just gonna be reading chat on my phone, I guess. Let me see if I can figure out how to delete the other stream so people don't get confused. So, because I haven't streamed in a long, long time, what, 7 months at this point? 8? I don't expect a lot of folks in here, but that's fine. It's better if we start slowly anyway. Now, how do I delete the other stream? Technology. Content. Yes, live. Dude, it's literally not showing on my YouTube studio. Like what? Okay. Do analytics? No. Content. Live. Yeah, see, this is the bad one. Yoink. Delete that shit. Okay. Cool. So, yep. 15 minutes. You guys hear about crossplay? Crossplay. Cross progression? A lot of people were excited about that. They've been asking for that since a millennia. So, when they finally add crossplay, I better go over to Steam. What is it called? Charts. For Honor. For Honor. I better see this go up by like 50%, okay? Because you guys have been harassing the Twitter people, the poor Twitter workers, since what? 5 years ago? More? Yeah. 14 minutes. Okay, now actually let me pull chat on my phone. I still can't see my chat in my phone. It's so dumb. In my YouTube studio, it's literally not working. I open the YouTube app. Okay. There. I still can't see the chat. How? Are we serious? Dude, why is it the beginning of every single stream that I do just me battling technology? Okay. Guess I'll just have to go through my computer. Okay. No excuses still for that infamous video? Bro, if you're still mad about that video, I don't even know what to say. This community is divided into two parts. Those who get the joke and those who don't. Either way, if you don't get the joke, all you have to do is go to like my video and say, not interested. Okay? It's as simple as that. Alright, and now the video is bugging out. Remove Berry Flash. Low key, if you want to be real, remove attack indicators altogether. Will we have the bingo this stream? Unfortunately, no. Because For Honor's actually getting kind of good now, so no bingo. Sorry. What video? It's like, will I get copyrighted on my own? Nah. Uh, this one. It's still up because, you know, it's funny. And it upsets people. And that makes it even funnier. I was joking, by the way. Ah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm Portuguese. Man, this is so ass. I really don't want to be reading chat from my computer. This looks terrible. Hold up. There's got to be something that I can do. If I go to my YouTube app, it literally doesn't show any chat. I don't get it. Or maybe it's because I'm using a browser? Could it be? Okay, Slanders is live. Okay, now I see it. Awesome. Okay, cool. Solved. Where would you place Virtuosa in that list, by the way? Which list specifically? The real list? Hmm. Honestly, I forgot where I placed half the characters, so I wouldn't even be able to tell you. What were the tier names anyway? Your channel. Oh, it's just S, A, B, C, D. Okay. Let's see. Good question. Okay, so here's the deal. She'd be really good if it was a 2v1, right? If it's a 2v1, she'd provide incredible assistance. Top tier, even. But if it's a 1v1, then nah. That's how I'm gonna leave it. That's the... So I don't know, like B, C, maybe? Why am I still here? Yeah. Virtuosa gets an A in the R farm tier list. Dude, she gets an S. Virtuosa is the ultimate aura farmer in this game. Outside of the Highlanders that emote spam. I should probably ping the Discord people to join, no? Probably should. 7 minutes. Announcements. At everyone. What do I say? Join the shit right now. I hope you're ready for the influx of 2 people that are about to join the stream. Because most of the people in the server don't even like this game. But who knows, there's cross progression now, so people might be inclined to join this game again. Maybe. You know, it's curious you say that, Saras, because last Den, I think, was it? JC mentioned something about Conqueror getting Roll Catcher, and that they were looking onto it. So hopefully that means today. But at the same time, it's probably not going to be a full-blown rework, as many of us Conk truthers are hoping for. Also, what's going to happen with reps? My theory is that we're going to get rep 100 at the end of this year, because then it's going to be year 10, right? I don't remember, but I think it was in year 8 that they added rep 80, and then more recently, year 9, where they added rep 90. So maybe they're going to do a thing where, okay, well, it's year 10 now, so you get rep 100. They could just unblock the rep cap if they want to be based. Because really, think about this monetarily, right? How many people do you see in the game that are rep 70 with one character? There's a lot of them, right? Maybe they're not that frequent to see, but you see them from time to time. Rep 70 Orochis and Hitokiris and whatnot. So why don't you let those people just keep getting reps forever? And then, I don't know, you just keep playing the game more. Right? Isn't that more money for the game? Gives the impression that the game is more live. Like, literally just uncap a number, and then people, like the hardcore players, will just play this game more. That's what I would do, because now that I've reached rep 90 with Highlander, I really don't feel like playing this game that much anymore. Because, I don't know, my monkey brain just... If I don't see a number go up, then it's not worth playing. Though I've been picking Orochi lately. He's fun. Deflecting is fun. Unlock rep cap to 1000. Give steal for every rep beyond the cap. I mean, just give a meaningful reward every 5 reps, right? And not just like those crappy outfits. Like, give us actually something substantial. Like the yellow fire effect, right? Everybody loves that. I use that. It looks awesome. The pink material is kind of, okay, how many people are actually going to use that? But, it's shiny, so, okay. But then we got those, like, crappy emotes that I've never seen anybody use, so... Poo-poo. They need to give us something better. Maybe emotes are fine. Emotes, executions, all that, like any one of those, right? Just, let me want to keep playing the game. Let me, reward me for playing this character for a long time. Because the game actively doesn't do that. Like, encourage people to branch out, play more characters, but just also reward people if they want to play one character for like forever. Like it's them, it's on them, it's their decision. Just once you reach rep 90, which to be fair is really a long time investment, but like what do you care? Just add one more like actually good emote at rep 100 and then everyone's happy. People will grind characters that they like for that one emote if it's good, for that one execution if it's good, right? Has to be good. That's the thing. Maybe some Virtuosa nerfs. Yep. Yep. Needed. For sure. In my opinion, Virtuosa would just be a lot more better designed if they removed the hyper armor completely and they just made that side attack heavy be faster. That's what I think. Because the hyper armor being there kind of ruins the mix up. Because like, okay, let me just talk about Virtuosa's mix up for a little bit. So when Virtuosa enters her stance, right, what can you do there? You can only GB or undodgeable. Now, most characters are not going to be able to access an undodgeable from neutral. Almost nobody can. So what are you going to do? You're going to either guard break, very dangerous. You're going to either dodge to try and predict like a light or a bash, in which case you can't even dodge GB because she has such low recoveries on everything. But okay, so in that case, you dodge attack, preemptively, like you think she's going to attack you, so you preemptively dodge attack, if that makes sense. And it kind of works a lot of the time. Or you can just light attack when you predict that she is going to attack you, right? That's the Virtuosa mix-up. Problem is, because she has that one stupid hyper armor ability that's instant, this whole mix-up just goes to shit, because now she can just press a button that beats both getting guard broken and being attacked, right? So there's literally nothing you can do if she's in that stance. If she's a scripter, there's literally nothing you can do. If she's just a normal player, then it's very, very hard to get anything out of her while she's in that mode. And I know it's meant to be like the defensive mode or whatever, but like she already has crushing counters on that. And like the stupid character doesn't need hyper armor at 200 MS. So yeah, this whole like one move on Virtuosa just ruins the whole idea of the character for me. She shouldn't have it, in my opinion. Emote wheel would be goated. Yep. Yep. I mean, we've been saying this thing since ages. But to their credit, it actually seems that yes, For Honor does get better, even if it's very slow. But it's nice to see that every once in a while, every 3 warriors then or so, they come up with something like this, right? One day it was crossplay, one day it's cross progression, another day is oh, we're gonna add photo mode. Very cool stuff. And they do this every couple of months, and it's just really nice to see. Even though I shit on Ubisoft a lot, and I've been doing that a lot less recently, it is commendable that they're still doing like these long-term changes to the game. It really makes me feel like there's gonna be more to For Honor than just year 10. Because why would they be investing the technology on this, on cross progression, if they're just gonna do like one more year or one more season, right? Doesn't make sense. Why would they be doing this now? Logically, in my opinion, it's because, well, For Honor, I think it's apparently it gives them money. I think so. Surely they're investing all this technology, all this money to keep the game living longer than just 10 years, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing for everyone. And even though everyone would like a For Honor 2, they could just keep working on this game forever. Like, it's not like this game needs a graphical update or anything. It's not like this game is running on an old, crappy system that is dated or anything, right? The engine is fine. It's just it needs more meat, right? It needs more game modes, needs more mechanics. And even though I would love a For Honor 2, they could very well just keep adding more stuff to this game for years and decades, and I would be happy. Just me. Now, as always, please tell me about the volume. Is the volume okay? Hope you get the year 20. I know. I hope so. But if we're gonna get a year 20, which is crazy to think, they need to add more game modes. Like, we need another Breach tier game mode, you know? Actually, I can just check the volume here. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Nice. Is this fine? Will we finally get enhanced helm splitter? Yes, we will. JC told me. The game just needs more Breach maps. They're actually unique. The first thing the game needs is to fix all the major issues that make people quit the game. Then it needs to seriously balance the rest that needs to be balanced, both in heroes and game modes. And then they can have more content, like more big content, if they're gonna add any. But yeah, first they need to make people stop being angry and quit the game. So, you know, all the virtuosas, nerf all the, you know, all the dumb, stupid mechanics that are still like, you know, fun breaker type shit, gone, reworked. All the characters that are weaker. It's better to have a weak character in the game than an overpowered one, because a weak character, you know, when you play a weak character, you're just one of many. But when one character dictates the whole meta of the game, it annoys everyone, right? So it's better to have weak characters than strong characters in fighting games. I mean, OP characters in fighting games. But yeah, first, nerf that shit, balance everything, fix ganks, fix rage quitters, fix the servers. I know that's not up to the For Honor team, but whatever. And then actually start adding meaningful content to the game to attract a new audience. Okay? That's what I think. That's what I would do. Okay, so is the music seriously not loud for you guys? Because it is for me. What do you think a good Virtuosa nerf would be? Well, remove the hyper armor on the heavy attack. And you can make that heavy attack faster if you want, but remove the hyper armor on it. It's dumb. No, please let me have my feat that benefits me for messing up my ganks. Real. If you had to create a new feat for Conk, what would it be? Good question. Something that makes him last longer in general, right? Let's see. Chat, is it a bad thing to have a feat that literally gives crushing counters to the character? Because, like, okay, Conqueror might be a little too cancer if he has crushing counter lights on top of everything, but if it's a feat, would it be too bad? Because we don't have a feat like that yet, do we? Permanent Tolgard for around 10 seconds. No, better yet. Tier 4. Zone attack. If you hold a zone for like every time you hold a zone for 1 second, it deals 1 more damage. And you can do it forever. Like, you never run out of stamina. How about that? I think that would be pretty fun. And if you hold it for like 100 seconds, you become a helicopter and take flight. There's been so many people going in and out of these Warriors Dens. And yet we've remained.
Look at this shit. Holy crap, he's got a face to the words Incredibilis, ladies and gentlemen.
If I had the
Incredibilis.
I can, it's all in here. I saved it.
More blood, the classic.
Yeah, that's me.
Not enough blood.
There with his finger placements were looking up and down, but without further ado to see the Magi.
You know, it's good to see that they're proud about this stuff.
How you been, man?
Gives me hopes for the future.
Next time, or on the battlefield. No, don't do it! No, you blow it. Oh no! And Freeze, do you think the drop attack is what got you through this?
You think so? You bringing that up again, just like last time?
Valhalla!
Oh, I love you, For Honor. I love you.
Man, oh man, have we cooked? Got it?
This whole time?
I've been feeling kind of weird, honestly.
Oh my gosh! You're hired!
Black Warriors.
Let's hear your best. Get hired!
You're hard.
Awesome, there you go. Alright, I like it.
This shit is crazy. Okay.
Ancestors, I beg you, forgive me. Our defenses have been broken. They are inside the walls.
Is this another Kensei skin?
You built. Everything I cherished. Would be
They're breaching the gate. We must rage quit.
lost. Despair takes a hold of me.
Bro, they're doing animations for skins? Nobushi? Yeah, it has to be Nobushi, right? Hold up. Okay. The ghost. Will they showcase the ghost of Kazan Castle in this Warriors then? Yo, it's Kazan Castle. Slender, we're deaf? What does that mean? What does that imply about the volume? Tell me. What? What is it? Ah!
What's up, Warriors? Welcome back to
What is too loud?
Season 3 Downfall.
The video isn't playing any sound?
Today we've got
Okay.
JC and
What about
Nolan.
this?
How you both doing?
What about this?
It's 200.
You know,
Pretty
it's not a this is our 200th episode. This is nuts.
Is that why we're wearing the hats?
Well, it's a celebration.
the hat-
The very barely has any volume?
A
Okay.
little bit on the side there, that kind of works
That's
well.
good. Yeah, it's
the whole thing.
stylish. I like it. I like it.
We've also got some of the devs watching in the back.
How's
Can we-
this?
Can we see them? Can we see them? Yeah. Nice. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm super excited for this episode. This is gonna be
Good?
awesome. I love
Okay.
this stuff to show.
Okay.
I'm so awesome,
Good.
by the way. I just
Yeah, see, now it's like normal.
I didn't know what that was gonna look like exactly. I'm really happy with the way that looked.
I see, this is why I need you guys
Good
to
job,
tell me
guys.
about the
Yeah,
volume
you
at
know
the
it.
beginning of the stream. Because then this shit happens.
So Warriors, listen up, right? Because it's the 200th then, and on top
That's
of
why I
that,
always ask.
we don't want you to miss out on a thing. So
Right, thanks,
quickly,
thanks.
before we get too deep into this, there's my camera. All right, make sure you please link your UbiConnect account to your Twitch ID. That way, for every 30 minutes you're with us, you're going to get a scavenger crate. And because it's such a special 200 episode, we're going to pick some lucky winners at the end to win a grand prize of either 100,000 steel, the new hero skin, or the 30 days of champion status. So all amazing prizes,
Awesome.
all good, just by watching and hanging out with us today.
Come
Can I
hey.
get him if I watch from the back?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
All right, awesome.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Make sure it's on your phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sure.
You're good.
Is that a Larry cake?
It works.
I need it.
Of course. I
Is
get
this
it.
a
I get it.
cake?
You need the steel, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
like we
What?
totally get that.
We also had the series final wrap up this weekend
Yes.
for a triple threat 4v4. It was a super fun watch. Big congrats to Goblin Gang for winning.
Good job.
It was an awesome match. Big thank you again to our casters Verbalocity and Norgaz and analyst Freeze.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. Shout out to Verb again. He got the replay system working. That was
Yeah.
really sick.
Awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I like watching Freeze with his magic
Yeah.
markers there. He's just like, I'm
What the
gonna
fuck?
draw on the screen. It was
Freeze
so
mentioned?
Smiley faces at some
Yeah,
point.
it was so
Freeze
cool.
mentioned?
Loved it. But yeah, keep an eye out for 2v2 announcements. That's going to be coming into you too. But also keep in
When
mind
was the
that we're
last
looking to
time
crown
Freeze
one
made a
goat
video?
For Honor this year. This year's circuit, because we have our system, like our circuit point system, which
Nice.
is going to be really cool. So we'll be tallying the points to see who is truly the GOAT.
Nice.
It's not gonna be me, unfortunately.
Not this time.
You're the goat to us though.
That's
Okay,
true.
in
Well,
our
that's all that
In our
matters.
hearts.
That I'm humbled. by.
There you go. That's great.
There you go.
Why don't we take a look at everything that we'll be
Yeah.
looking at in the show? A little agenda. So of course we'll be looking
Okay.
at the season's details.
Cross
segment.
regression.
We'll be looking at cross progression too.
Cross
We need-
progression,
we need-
I don't know what that is.
Oh my
what-
gosh.
That's gonna be
Is
so.
there a
much-
trailer this week?
I don't
I'm
know.
aware of? I don't know.
I missed it. Nah.
Warriors
yeah,
then
cool.
I think
trivia.
I think it was cool.
Some cool people.
Yeah. It was,
Oh my
we'll be taking a
god.
look at our new game mode. We're gonna be having a behind the scenes with Max, which I'm super.
And then they put the
excited for.
testing grounds of the patch notes at the end. I
We're
hate
gonna
these
have a Warriors
fuckers.
Den trivia and most viral moments segment with a special guest. I won't say who yet, but maybe in the room with us.
Maybe.
We're gonna have a testing ground set. No, it's not you. I'm sorry.
Are we getting the
Testing
Ghost of
ground
Kazan
segment, some patch
Castle
notes, and
hero
of
skin?
course, Community corner. It's gonna be
As
awesome.
usual.
Amazing.
Right. Also, and then so before we go into the trailer for the rest of the season, there's a bit of a message that we want to pass. So we know this is probably not going to be the most exciting announcement, but starting September 11th, we'll be adjusting our offer. So the amount of free steel in virtual currency packs that you can buy in the store will be slightly decreased. So you can find all the details in the recap article on our website a little bit later today. But that's it. So now that this is out of the way,
It's out of the way.
let
Is
us
anyone
go
paying
with
for
the
steel
trailer.
crates in
Yeah, let's do it.
2025?
Max, show them the awesome trailer.
Yup. Yep. Oh, it's Nushi. Holy shit.
Ancestors,
Is this a new map?
give me.
No, that's Kazan
I
Castle.
have failed you.
But it's so pretty.
Our defenses have been broken. They are inside the walls. I did what I could.
They breached the first gate. We must rage quit the game.
But it wasn't enough. All that you built, everything I cherished, were annihilated.
They captured Zone 1.
Despair takes a hold of me.
The skin ain't all that.
It awakens.
I'm gonna give it a second before I make my decision.
All is lost. It's too late.
I'm getting ganked.
Run.
Holy. This Warriors Den is packed. 8? 8 segments? Didn't we used to get like 3? Her name is Suki. You know, this music is really good, but it's always like the weird reverberating voice that throws it all off. At least for me.
Welcome back, Warriors. We are here at the Downfall Details segment. Join with me once again.
Downfall.
We have Alex, Raph, Ian. How you all doing?
Amazing.
Doing good? Excited?
Really happy. But you know
Episode
what?
200.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's incredible, and we have cross progression.
Yeah, I think I know the
all
one
that.
you're talking about,
You know what?
Motivated.
For years I said no, we should not do that. We should not do that. I was hoarding all of the resources. I went on vacation.
We're getting
for
a
2 weeks,
breach game
and
mode?
JC like created that.
He just flipped the switch. He just, you know,
We're getting Kazan Castle 2?
That's it.
Never going back on vacation.
All right, why don't we take a look and jump right into
Yeah,
this
luckily I have
tutorial.
time today, so I can actually
So,
sit
starting
here
with
and
Q1,
listen
of
to
course,
their
as
yap.
just mentioned, we have cross progression, which is super exciting. We'll be jumping into that a bit later. We have our new hero skin,
Lady
Sailor.
Sorry.
We got a new battle pass and legacy pass. We got a free event pass.
That's a nice name.
Dawn. We've got some new armor variations, testing grounds, and some hero fests for Centurion, Jengjun, and Orochi. And then in TU2, we'll have a new hero skin as well.
You guys remember
A
when
couple
we
throwback events, one of which will
didn't
be,
have hero skins in
called,
this game?
Halloween event that's going to have a little bit of twist on it, and some more hero fests.
We all thought it was
So
a
yeah.
feature that nobody was
Why don't we
gonna
just
like
jump right into the narrative side of things.
like
So, Raph, do you wanna
that
tell
much.
us, where we're at?
It's kind of
Because it was just like, oh,
season
it's
3,
another
season
armor
4,
set,
like
and
a
then you
lot of things
pay.
going on. So yeah,
Then you
it's,
pay
season
25k
3,
steel for it.
is
But
season 3 in the
actually,
year in which we have
it's like the
been,
main event of every
we've
Warriors
had
Den
two
now.
focuses.
Really good
we
move,
have been
whoever
exploring
thought of
our main
that.
game modes, and we have been using them to explore the what has been happening in the world of Eastmore since the end of last year and the invasion of the Hatuns, of the Mongols, it has put our world in flux, let's say. So season 1, we tackled Brawl, 2v2v2, and we had Astria, the former defeated leader of Orcos, having just been defeated by the Hatuns, thrown into an arena and having to fight for her life. I guess it's a personal paradise, fighting to show who is the best. But in any case, she's there, and this was season 1. Season 2, we explored a bit of a side story to show that there are a lot of things happening. We did not follow the main conquerors or anything like that. But
I thought
how
the
is
same.
it affecting the people
I thought
of
the same.
Eastmore?
It's
We
kind
were
of
doing a smaller scale duel, sort of a personal
like I'm just
story
reading this For
between,
Honor
two
Downfall,
characters,
starting on
Cold Heart,
September 11.
Pirate, Ian's my favorite guy. And then,
this for
yes,
Cold Heart.
oh
That's
yes,
it.
he's the one who won the duel, right?
In my mind, yeah.
That's what you say. Ben doesn't agree, but
For Honor ends on September
and then
11th.
We also had, so of course, Ilaria the Virtuosa is protege turned rival.
Russian Knight might go
this was
with the
season
$2.
two. And now for season 3, we are tackling
Like,
Breach, our
thanks, man.
siege assault the castle game mode.
For those that don't
we
know,
are actually leaving
Russian
behind
Knight
for this
is the
season,
one
this
that does a lot of
Halloween
the
season, we're entering in
art
fall and all of that.
for
We're leaving behind the
this
main
channel.
narrative
I mean,
timeline.
he mainly does like
It will come back in season 4.
you
but
know,
for
like
now we're going back a few centuries
drawings of my
ago,
profile picture.
and we're exploring a kind of
Let's say he's the one that made
real
the
story
image
twisted
that
into
you get
legend,
for
something
when
that
you enter
happened
the Discord
not
server.
long after
Okay,
the samurai
let's leave it at that.
arrived in Eastmore, arrived in the mire, so they're not completely established. Some of the castles that you see in the main narrative timeline exist, but some do not. They are
Wait,
only
holy
built.
shit! For Honor
And
actually
we're
ends
going
on
into
9/11.
one main castle, a castle called Castle Shio, and this is where we will encounter
Good catch.
our main character
That's
of the
hilarious.
TU, our hero skin, called Lady Salary.
Wow, that's packed. That's awesome stuff. Ian, do you want to tell us a bit more about Lady Siori?
Absolutely, another one of my favorites. I love them
them
all.
all.
I love them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the new thing in town.
Except
the shiny
Ilaria,
new thing.
right?
Yeah,
She's supposed to be killed by Cold Heart.
yeah.
Probably she
I
is.
mean, Ilaria was Ben. It's not like it's not my favorite.
You should fight it out.
Now on to Lady Saori. As Raf briefly mentioned, she is the Lady of Castle Chio. She is beloved by her people. She loves her people. She's dedicated to them. She rules over them, but she's also one of them, and that's
What's with all the
that's what,
spiders?
makes her stand out as a leader. And but now she finds herself more or less alone, you could say, because her husband, the Lord of Castle Chio, has been called away by the Emperor. Important business to deal with the Imperial City. It's a business meeting.
I think her
So
face
he's
doesn't
called
look
away.
that good.
He takes most of the army with him for support, and that sort of leaves Castle Chio.
It looks weird.
Unfortunately, more or less defenseless. And they don't anticipate trouble because it is a more peaceful time.
Yeah, I
for
know,
the
it's-
samurai,
it's
but
the Yorogumo.
unfortunately, there's
We've
a
already
rival
had a
daimyo
Yorogumo, so
who's supposed to be content with what
Second
he has, but he sees an opportunity,
samurai
and he decides to grab it.
spider-themed
So
season.
he breaks the
Like,
rules and
what?
treacherously, in the dead of night, attacks Castle
Yorogumo
Chio.
Part 2. It
Full
would be
army,
cool to play the
full-on
Yorogumo
force.
again.
So Saori wakes up.
Yorogumo was
Alarm
actually
bells are
fun.
ringing, fires raining down through the sky. She has to take up.
Dude, why can't we get like a
defenses.
party mode where
She
we
doesn't
have all
a
the
whole lot of
PvE
forces
events
with her, so
from
they're
ages past,
outnumbered,
and then we just
outmanned,
have them
but,
all in one
you
game
have to
mode,
fight, you have to
and
defend
then you
her
can
home.
queue for
This
it
is
with
her
randoms.
ancestral home. This is her people, her family,
And
her
it's like,
legacy. So she has to
when
fight
it's
it
the
out,
next
even though,
match and you're
she
like
pretty much knows it's
voting for the
hopeless.
next match,
There
you're
are
voting for
strong
like,
emotions at play.
oh,
She's
the
overcome with,
fuck,
I don't want to say sadness
what's the
because she has
monkey
to fight,
season?
but she knows it's
The Wukong.
it's a losing
Um,
battle, if I could say. She's
what do you
there's
call that?
hope in her mind. There's hope that
Theater.
if they make it through the
The
night,
Wukong
somehow
theater,
maybe there will
or
be some form of
The
deliverance.
Yorogumo
Once
fight,
the day arrives, but
right? Or the
unfortunately, that's not
the
the story we're
Emperor's
telling.
Escape from
But
the Zanu
you know,
season.
Sorry, she feels very.
Can we get like a full
strongly.
game mode of just that? Like, I like
as I said,
PvE,
she's fighting for her home,
and I don't want to
for
just
her,
fight bots.
For love,
Like, I want
for,
to,
peace, for her
I want to
people,
feel like I'm playing Dark Souls in
for
For Honor.
all of it.
With my buddies.
essentially. And
Sarah's
this
with
is
the
all
$5.
crumbling, all
Buy
around
yourself
her,
some steel.
unfortunately, and
Thanks,
those
man.
emotions will
I
bubble
think
into rage
I don't know if
and
I feel like
despair and sorrow.
buying
and
steel on For Honor
it'll
is the best
it's all perfect
way to spend my
ingredients
money.
for something else, and
But
something
thanks a lot,
inside her
man.
may or may not
I
stir.
appreciate it.
And I'll leave it at that for now.
Right.
Yeah.
Dropping a little.
Yeah, but there's a lot more to learn about her in the short story. Next week, Lady of the Castle.
So it's just
there's
probably
a lot
just
to unpack there.
so it's
I had fun with
probably
this one.
Yuragumo Open
There's a lot of
Breach.
spookiness teased because it's
I don't
Halloween.
know.
Halloween's coming up.
Isn't
I
this
want to
just
say,
like a map
two small
remake?
things. First, about the short stories. We know that for some time the short stories have been a bit harder to find on the website.
Kinda looks like an armor set.
This will be corrected in the following weeks.
Yeah,
There will be a way
little
to
bit, doesn't it?
find it more easily.
It's a bit
But
simple.
also, I want to say something about Lady Saori. One last word. The meaning of Saori is always weaving. This is a very, it's a nod to a very aristocratic, noble activity, but it's also a nod to the fact that, she weaves the blade.
I'm honestly a
really
little
well,
bit
so
disappointed
she's
because I
both
was hoping for a
beautiful and
Nobushi skin
noble
with
and
a
deadly,
mask
all of
because
it
I like
packed into,
Nobushi when she's wearing a mask,
Nobushi.
and I was hoping for some
Dropping
really
some hints now.
unique mask
Hints of
design
what?
with some
Like that
effects.
I
she's
said
deadly.
nothing. I said nothing.
Weaver.
But I don't really play that
Thank you
much
both
Nobushi
for
anyway,
breaking
so
that down. It's
whatever.
Super exciting. Alex, you want to tell us a little bit about the fashion that goes into Lady?
Yes. So
that's right, Big Skin.
she
This
a
is
fine
the
lady.
For Honor
She's weaving with
911
both her
skin.
blade in her loom, and her
They
clothing really shows it.
could not have picked a better date.
It is very flowing. There's a lot of fine detail. There's beautiful patterns, and this skin.
So nobody would play
is,
them frequently.
especially special to us, just because we tried something new with her. There is something.
So long as the
that
rewards
is
are good, I
bubbling
think
up
people would
under
play
the
them.
surface in her. She is
People like
desperate
PvE,
against these
okay? People do
overwhelming odds that
PvAI
she's
a lot.
facing. She didn't want
You're
to
basically,
have to fight
how
this
many
battle
people
alone, but
play
she is.
PvAI? I bet
And
it's
so
a
when she starts getting
substantial
low health,
portion of the community,
something
and you
new
just be
starts
giving those people
bubbling up,
more game modes to play,
and
and I think it would be
it'll
fun.
show on her face exactly how
There
she's
we go.
feeling.
So as her health gets lower,
Every
her
breath
eyes
For
get
Honor
bloodier
takes
and
is an
bloodier,
affront to my honor.
Yes, her
That
makeup
is
runs, her
Crazy.
veins become more prominent.
What did he mean by this?
something.
Stars.
Well, the emotions are coming out.
Right, right.
There's also a lot of customization.
Yeah,
There's lots
this
of
is
colors that you
awesome.
can apply.
Sarah's with the 9/11 references.
Plus the bloody eyes. This is crazy.
Yes.
This is really nice.
She's not having a good night.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Crying tears of blood. You don't know.
Like, in my opinion,
Awesome. Why don't
default
we take a look at
Nobushi
the battle pass?
looks better than
Yes.
this.
So we got a bunch
Okay,
of stuff from the
see?
battle pass. Kiart looks awesome.
Could you not have
Does,
given
so
that
this
mask
battle pass,
that we
I
saw
would
just now to the
describe
skin?
just as
That's what I
ominous.
was hoping
It
for.
still has
A
that
mask like
same
that,
sense
like a
of,
crazy Nobushi
something
mask.
is coming, something is surfacing, and this is something that you see in all of the woeful effects.
Come on.
that
Be sure to give him
are
that to the
here.
skin.
This is pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Yeah.
It
Ominous.
also-
Yeah. Pretty on the surface. Something's happening.
It is. It is.
And the chair
This
slam.
is- I mean, that's less ominous.
More like
That's
on
the
the
first
back.
time we've
Very
done that.
forceful.
Getting less ominous.
It was also a lens crack on the execution.
It was beautiful.
Which is pretty sick.
loved when that happened.
Nobody is going to use
Oh,
this.
Here, the weapons really show that cracking, the splintering that's starting to come through.
This is
That's nice.
Super, super nice.
Rage bubbling up,
Yeah.
anguish.
As you can see, a lot of gods of fires,
Yes.
fiery divinities, also deities being represented from different factions too.
Is that woeful pyroclastos?
Yes.
That's cool.
Saying that correctly?
That's
Yes.
I'm.
Aren't
cool
you
design.
Greek?
I didn't want to, I don't want to show off,
I'm the one who can read Greek, but you can speak it, right?
You're right. You're right. Why don't we take a look at the upcoming free event pass?
Soul of
Nightmare's
Cinder Weapon,
Dawn.
that's right.
It's got a couple cool stuff you'll be able to play from September 11th to October 2nd, starting with the battle outfit Horns of Katsuo. And Katsuo, if I'm not mistaken, is the rival
That's
daimyo?
right. He's the invader. He's
Okay.
the one, ramming through
Okay.
the village.
As you can see from his battering ram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I see now.
That really
I mean,
comes through in
even-
each of these pieces.
Even
Okay,
Nightmare's Dawn, I feel
Does
like
a
there might be
single
a
person
hint
in this
in
universe
that somewhere. I don't wanna-
use a
yeah,
battle
we-
pass?
We have
deeper.
sometimes
Sorry, battle
presented
pass,
The
an
samurai,
outfit.
oh, it's one big honorable faction and all of that. But back in the campaign,
I don't remember
Paul
seeing
mentioned
anybody
that,
use one of these.
oh yeah, they appear honorable, but actually they fight against each other. Well, this is a bit.
There's
of a
no way
bringing
people are
back.
buying this shit.
Ooh. We also have a Legacy Pass, of course.
'Cause they do
from
it every
Year 5
season.
Season 3. That season was called Tempest.
Scarlet Rot weapons.
If you remember back in Year 5 Season 2,
No, it's the
actually, there
Scarlet
was a
Rot
drought,
armor and
but that is no more.
Soul
The
of Cinder
prayers in
weapons.
Heathmore were finally answered, and this season was
You
very
see, the
inspired
Soul of
by
Cinder weapons are
Norse
actually cool.
mythology.
They're worth buying.
You can see a lot of
Water.
water effects. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, Tempest was my first season on the project.
Really?
So it's all, celebration. Yes,
That's cool.
For honor. Yay.
That's really, really cool. And you'll notice too, Ran and Aegir, I don't know how to pronounce it. Aegir, I'm turning to you. Aegir are two.
We write, we don't speak.
They're two deities. Ran and Aegir are two deities from Norse mythology. That's what I wanted to say. They're basically the embodiment of the seas, and one of the myths that surrounded them was that they're the guardians of the underwater Valhalla for those who drowned, which I thought was beautiful.
Terrible, terrible gods, but yes.
These weapons look so cool. These are all retrofitted.
This shit sucks.
It's a floaty signature earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Drowning into the weight of your own emotions.
The float and goat one?
Yeah, yep.
Float and gloat. Sorry, not float and goat.
What a great rhyme.
Thank you.
Moving on. Can you scroll down a little bit? There we go. We also have some armor variations to check out, and this season's
Okay.
armor variations center around the samurai. So be sure to check out the full gallery in a later transition. But here's just a few options to customize them. These look great. Super, super cool. I want to thank you all for coming on the den once again.
Yes, they did.
Super fun.
Usurper.
It's great.
Can't wait for 201.
You heard it here.
It's a Nobushi skin.
Folks, stick around.
And
We're
it's
gonna
kind of
be
mid.
looking at cross progression in the next segment. It's not something you're not going to want to miss. So stick around. And right before that, we're going to be looking at the full Battle Pass weapons gallery. So take care. Bye.
Weapons look like sharp sardines. Ooh, look at this. Is that Radagon? Is that Radagon of the Golden Order? Shattering the Elden Ring? Yeah, these are cool weapons. I normally don't like overcomplicated designs like this, but I am quite fond of fire, so that's cool. Of course the Vikings get like a shitty brown fire, but whatever. Oh man, this sucks. Okay, Valkyrie is actually pretty cool. Griffin is cooking? It is, it is. Dude, imagine getting like a fire effect and then you make a fire-themed warrior. So the samurai are orange fire. Is that Shura? Wait, what? Oh, the Woolen are missing. Why didn't they give fire weapons to the Woolen? It's like the knights and the samurai are eating. Everyone else is just getting crap. That's right. Get a red material, fire, goat. But it's like, this is not fire. Okay. Because it's so dark. Like, it's not... It doesn't look like it's on fire. When you're fighting somebody, you see them from far away. So you can't really see their weapons in detail. So when you make like a tiny fiery crack amidst the blade that looks like it's made of stone, people are not gonna notice that. If you want to make like a fire-themed weapon, you gotta make it look bright, so people can see it. And they don't seem to realize that. It's just the knights and the samurai are getting good weapons. Yeah, it's more like magma, but it's barely visible. Holy shit, we're just on the second section, you're right. How long is this gonna last? I know I can be here for a long time, but... didn't expect the whole evening.
Welcome back, Warriors! We are so excited today to talk about the biggest thing coming to For Honor this year. That's right. It is the thing you've all been asking for. It is...
cross progression.
Yes! Nailed it. Love
Yeah,
it.
I like this meme. Yeah.
Okay, can you believe we didn't rehearse that at all? So it's amazing. But joining me today to talk about this incredible feature is the one and only Nico. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Cool, yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Last time it was a long time ago. I presented the
I'm gonna eat a cookie.
cosplay, if I remember well.
Ah,
So-
okay. So there's been an iteration. here,
Yeah,
okay?
it's an evolution. You know.
Evolution.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. Well, I think we're in a really good place to talk about that.
Exactly. So, and I think that everybody is super excited right now in the community.
Yeah.
Because we're finally able to deliver this feature called
Yeah.
cross progression.
Yeah, it's I know it's been a big ass long time. We're very excited. I'm excited.
So do you guys
personally,
wanna
because
listen to
I've been
this, or
playing
do you
on
want me
PC
to,
and Xbox. I need to just get to one. So
like, start pulling funny
when,
internet
when
videos?
is this going to be available officially? Let's dive into that.
And just remember, it's a long time that
Oh my gosh,
the
right.
community talk about it. So yeah, as you see, a bunch
they
of
have
requests.
been
Make your
asking
choice.
for it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
For,
Okay.
for
good.
years.
For you. Gotcha. Okay. So
Dude,
they've
the
been
conch
asking for it,
rework
so when do
is
they get it?
like
And
segment
we did it
9,
on 11
but they just
September
can't show it on the
and
screen
release
because there's
as
too many
Society
segments.
1.
1 week.
1 week.
1 week from
Yeah.
now, folks. There it is. That is amazing. So
Coming super fast.
it is, yeah, but it's been in the works for a while now. But what is it exactly? So like cross progression, it's a nice
Yeah.
buzzword, but like let's dive into the deets. So
So
what
the
is
cross progression, for those who don't know exactly what it is the fact that you have one unique account, and it will all your other account for all different platforms will be merged to only one.
Nice.
So you have only one account, and your progression will be followed and carry over the different platforms. So that's in fact the cross progression, what it means.
Awesome. So you say merging like of the accounts. So I know I've been watching the Reddits a bit, so I know there's been
Yeah.
a lot of speculation about this. But can you kind of explain like what is it like with this account
Yeah,
merging?
indeed. I talk about merging. It's because when you start, imagine you're a new player, you start your account, so you have your progression everywhere on all platforms. But if you're already a player that play on For Honor previously, and you have progression on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, there was one procedure to merge your account, and that's what we see right now in the screen. So there's multiple stuff that right now are in your inventory that will be merged together. So first we can say about all the currencies will be addition to all your platforms. So by example, if you have 100 still on Xbox and 100 on PlayStation, you have at the end 200 still on your Ubisoft account.
Awesome.
So the same for all other currencies. So we have also we share, of course, all the items that you have or previously unlocked. We have something about the order progression that have to be reset, unfortunately. But we are also keeping the furthest progression for the campaign, tutorial, and battle pass.
Nice.
The battle pass will not be shared itself, just a slight difference. It will be still on your platform when you bought it, but the
Okay,
progress
but
of
you
the
guys want me
progression
to
will be
seriously
kept. So if you
keep listening to
continue
the
want
app, or
to play on Xbox, but you
for
bought
6
your,
segments
battle pass on
until they
PlayStation,
finally talk
you
about
will
patch notes and
see the
shit,
progression
or
that you have made on Xbox in your PlayStation.
we
when
straight
you
up start
connect
playing
back
For
on
Honor
PlayStation.
on the
And,
left side of the
something,
screen?
very important, the last platform connected will keep your emblem of your
What
last
do you guys
platform
want?
connected. So remember about it. And of course, must renown is kept for loadouts, and the skill rating will be merged from all your accounts.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It was a lot of stuff to do.
You're saying it was a bit of
for this.
work, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a little bit, yeah. Crazy. So then, so what do I have to like link to make sure that it's good to go for next?
Yeah,
like, what
indeed.
do I need?
Right now, with the
What's
cross
the cell games?
the link of your account is mandatory.
Okay.
It's already the case for since the crossplay. But if you didn't play since crossplay, you have to link your account. And if you have multiple accounts, I mean
My
Xbox,
Heroes?
PlayStation, Steam account, you have to
Dude,
link them to
okay,
your
I should make
Ubisoft account right
a
now.
challenge.
For that, there's a super FAQ that
How
have
many?
been,
Yeah,
wrote
how many
by,
breach
some
matches can I
technical,
play before they get the patch
people
notes?
that have been published, I guess, on the
Can I finish the
on
For Honor
the
story
website
mode before
right now, and
they
there's a
stop
lot
yapping
of
at the Warriors
details
then?
about how it works and what required for the linking. You have a Ubisoft account management page also to explain how you can link your account and what kind of account you can, how you can link your account of different platform.
Gotcha. Cool. So then, so quickly, like, walk us through. So what happens then next week, September 11th? Download the new season. I launch the game. So what happens? Like,
Yeah,
what can I
indeed.
expect?
You download the patch, you launch the game on your favorite platform,
Of course.
and you have the first screen that we see now is a pop-up that you need to be very, very careful, because we'll show you what account have been linked right now to your Ubisoft account that is currently connected.
You tried it before the patch notes?
Everything is okay.
Holy
You
fuck.
just press
Okay, let's
continue.
do it.
You will have the merging procedure, and finally you're logged in, and it's okay. You can continue progression on all the platforms that you have merged your account.
Nice.
If you don't, and if you don't know exactly, if you have any doubt about, okay, what's my exact account that I've been linked, what account I'm using, please go to the FAQ, read it.
I won't play the
go to
tribute match, but
Ubisoft,
I just want to see if we can get
account management and see
a game
what
going
is-
before
what
they
is
stop
linked
yapping.
and what is not, and add your.
I'll leave it on the back.
Awesome.
I'll leave it on the back of the
Cool. Well, very cool.
of the
And,
screen.
just in
So
case,
you're still
like,
going to be
say
seeing the
something
Warriors then.
happens,
But
there's maybe a
I'm
little
just
error.
curious.
I clicked the button too quick because I didn't read it. Is there anything I can do in that situation?
Yeah, we know errors can happen, but right now it's impossible to override it. So if you made a mistake, unfortunately, you can't go back right now. So there's still the Ubisoft customer
What
support
they do
to
to
help
us, man?
you, so you can ask.
How much money
to
could they be
their support
possibly
team.
getting
But
from
that's
these
why
longer
we're
Warrior events?
it's super important for you to read and to manage your account, to go to your account management to make sure that you have the right account linked.
Because if
to
I
your
were
Ubisoft account.
seriously, if I wasn't a
Very cool. So,
YouTuber
again,
and I
folks,
wasn't
just make sure you
streaming
read
this,
the FAQ,
I'd just
check it out,
fucking
read
not
all
watch the
things,
Warriors
just, like,
then.
terms of service, right?
I
Like,
would just
everybody
wait it
reads
out.
those all the time.
Yeah, of course.
I would never
So
watch
in this
Warriors then on
instance-
stream
Yeah, like,
because
I've
I
always
really
read all
don't
of
need to
them.
know this.
But yeah, just read this
I
one
get the
though,
point.
for sure. Just so you're super careful and safe.
get the
next
idea.
week when we're linking all that. So amazing.
But I
it sounds
don't
awesome, and
need
I
to
love
see
that
this for
all the
over
stuff's
an
gonna
hour
merge, and it's
before
gonna
we
just make playing
finally
across
get what
platforms,
really
so
matters.
much easier.
We'll continue your progression everywhere on all platforms, so that's super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So thank you so much, Nick, for walking us through all of that. Now, obviously it's been a long journey to get to this point. Do you have any special shout outs?
Oh yeah, of course. I want to thanks the tech team right now. It's It's been a long journey to bring this feature alive. So it's more than 1 year of work for the tech team right now to
Okay.
bring this feature
Excuse
alive.
me,
So
real quick,
a
let me
lot of
just queue
work, so I
for a
want to thanks
tribute in the
everyone on
meantime.
the tech team, but also for the support of the dev team. A lot of people around this feature have helped a lot the tech team. So thanks everyone to bring this feature, and I'm pretty sure that players will be super happy and the team can be proud of what they have made.
Super, super true. Yep. So again, I'm excited. Thank you, Nick, and again, thank you everybody on the team for working so hard on this feature and bringing it in this season. And again, like man, 200 episodes of Warriors.
Yeah, 200,
Cross
and can't
progression
wait to see
coming
next
out.
week.
I
It's
know.
cooking.
Yes, it's
It's
gonna be
cooking.
exciting next week. So, folks, all
Now
of
we
that
wait.
cross progression goes live next week. So again, make sure you read the FAQ if you have any questions, and look out for just the pop up that comes up with the new season. Again, Nick, thank you so much for being here. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, folks, because coming up next, we're going to talk about the new game mode event, the Bitter End. So you don't want to miss that out.
Game mode
miss
event.
out on that. And in the meantime, check out this really cool trailer for all the Legacy Pass weapons that are coming up. So stick around. We'll be right back.
That's nice. That's nice. Emerald set. Yeah. I don't know about that. Still no match. Yeah, it's kind of funny listening to these people talk about new features that they're adding to the game and like, oh my god, this is so amazing when literally every other main popular AAA game has this. It's still awesome to see that they're doing this, right? Paints For Honor's future in a very good light, but they really don't need to be talking about this for this long. It's great, but we get the point. No match. No match. Not yet. And then they got this shit. Warriors Den BTS. Most viral moments in trivia. Bro.
Welcome back, Warriors! We are here now, joined on the
Just
couch
skip to the
by
patch notes.
Mike, welcome back to the show,
Just
Mike.
put the fries in the back.
for having me. Good to be back.
I just
on
want to see the patch notes, man.
I know.
That is insanity.
I know. We had to make sure you were here for that, too, and put you right behind the 200. That's
know,
great.
yeah.
So, yeah, you got...
Bitter end as this is the last
Seat of
supporting
Honor.
year
Yeah,
for
it's good.
Honor.
Awesome.
On
Love
God.
it. Well, Mike, welcome back again. So again, we've talked a lot about this new season, all the downfall and the crazy stuff we learned about Lady Sowery and Geo Castle now. But we actually have a special game mode that we've created for this, right?
Yep,
So
that's correct.
so do you want to tell the folks at home a bit about what to expect?
Yeah, I will. So this is a limited time game mode. I saw in the chat before, it's a new game mode. It's a limited time game mode. It's a game mode event called Bitter End. It's going to run from September 11th next week for 3 weeks up till October 2nd.
Nice.
All right.
Shows your
what is this
passion.
game mode, right?
Yeah.
As
I
you
actually
know,
wanna
as-
see the
as
game mode
Raphael
first.
mentioned before, this whole year has been about theaters of war. So every season we're looking at a different theater of war, and this season is Breach.
Nice.
Now we know Breach is a game mode that takes a bit of time to play.
It's a bit long.
We tend not to throw those kind of long game modes into a game mode event.
We tend to rage quite a lot.
Excuse me. So what we've done is we've taken inspiration from Breach to make this new game mode. So we've essentially taken the final phase of Breach and made a couple of changes here and there to make a very action-packed, kind of chaotic.
We put 2 ballistas in the game.
So that sounds really cool too. So yeah, for those of you like Breach and like the final phase on this. So, but what exactly stays the same from Breach? What's different? Like, how's this going to work from here?
Yeah, so if you're familiar with Breach, there's a bunch of familiar elements. We try to make it so that you can kind of just jump in, get into the action immediately.
Sure.
So, the final phase of Breach, you have two teams, the attackers and the defenders, of course. The attackers in Bitter End here will start the match with 16 respawn tickets or lives. So similar to Breach, when you reach that final phase, you have a limited amount of times that you can
Still no
respawn.
game.
Okay. Defenders don't have this kind of restriction, you can say. So the idea of the game mode is you're sieging Lady Sari's castle as the attackers. Defenders need to defend Lady Sari. Defenders need to deplete the number of lives that the attackers have.
Yeah.
If an attacker is
Limited time
near,
event modes are
respawns, they will
silly.
use up one of these lives. It's a pool for the whole team.
Yeah.
But if an ally revives them, they do not use up this life. So definitely revive your allies.
Again,
This
just
mode
make a
is
party
very
mode
important, it's very
and
fast.
slap this
Now,
game
like I
mode
said before,
into the pool.
defenders do not have this penalty.
Right?
Instead, if a
You can have your
defender dies,
main game modes
their,
like
respawn time will go
Dominion,
up by 5
Breach,
seconds. So
Deathmatch.
try not to
And then
die.
you have like a
Base.
separate like
I mean, this is
random
good
fucking
advice,
game
it's good
mode,
for pretty much
and you
anything.
slap all these events into it.
Now, this is all kind of still in line with
Why
what Breach
create
does. So what
something
we've done
only
for
to
this mode is, like I said, we
destroy
wanted
it
a
2 weeks
really
later?
action-packed, fast-paced.
It's
kind of
such a
game.
waste of
What we've
time,
done
isn't
is
it?
We've
Such a
increased
waste of
everybody's
resources.
movement speed. Everybody moves faster. Everybody revives faster.
Because-
to give you that incentive to get your allies back. Don't
Dude,
use
all
up
the
those tickets or
artists
don't
working
give
on
that
this
penalty,
map to make
to
all the
respawn.
decorations and everything.
And the healing point that you would have seen in the video by now.
Instead of
also,
making, instead of
regenerates your health
remaking
fast.
these
This
maps
is
to make
very, very
them different,
point,
why not
objective
make
of
new
all.
maps permanent?
And we haven't really talked about the
Even if it takes
the
like
objectives
way
on the
more
map.
time
So
to
attackers,
make.
they need to defeat Lady Saori.
We could be
You'll
getting
see
a new
there's
map
side lane that's shown
every
in the video right now. Same as in Breach. Attackers can
4
capture
maps
this
every year?
side lane, the side point.
Is it that
to
much
get
to ask?
A one-off 4
Because 2 maps is
additional
kind of
tickets.
okay, 1
So
map every
defenders
6 months.
Do not give that point away. It is a one-off capture, and it will permanently stay.
Or like
as
rework maps and make them permanent, right?
The
Like
healing
grab
point, on
maps
the other
from
hand, can be
elimination
captured by either
and
team,
put them on,
and whoever owns it gets, you know,
put them somewhere
healing
else,
point.
like more game modes, more stuff. Grab things from story
You
mode.
will probably recognize this map. As Raf said before, this is
I'm just not a
centuries
fan of
before the events of For Honor
working
as is today.
however much
So
time
this
on
is
this
Shio
and then
Castle, who-
destroy it
which
2 weeks
is
later.
nowadays known as Kazan Castle.
Oh, I see what we did there. Yeah.
The map layout is the same. So you'll have the left side is the archer point, the right side is the healing point under the gazebo. But we have removed the ballista that's on top.
Okay.
No!
As well as some of the boosts that kind of spawn.
Ah!
And finally, we have also removed feats. So this is purely showing your skill as, you know, these attackers to the castle. Can you defeat Lady Sari, who's the boss, who's the hero skin? You see her in the back right there.
Yeah.
And it's a Nobushi. So defenders, keep your Lady Sari, Nobushi, hero skin alive. Attackers, see what you can do.
just see what you can do. Well, very cool, and that's awesome. Now, it's super interesting because you talk about you made things a lot faster here, right? So like movements faster, revives faster, healing zones are faster, like so a lot of faster, very like a very turbo style mode kind of going on here. But I got to think, you know, with the core elements of like For Honor, the gameplay, like how do you know when like you've reached a good medium with this? Like how do you know if you've gone too far? Like
To be fair,
like how
we
do you
didn't
approach
spend
that?
that much time
That's
at
that's
this.
a great question. So in
I don't know.
design, you have this kind of
You don't
concept
know.
of the 3 Cs. And that's an abbreviation that stands for character controls camera. Now, the logic behind this is like these 3 kind of key areas of any game kind of need to be in balance. You know, if it falls out on the camera side, if the camera doesn't move, when the-
Turbo
you know,
breach,
you're
that's
pressing
funny.
on that controller, or if you're playing mouse and keyboard, you're moving, like it kind of breaks the experience. So
It's always the Halloween
the
events where we
overarching, I guess,
get like
philosophy
the
of the 3 Cs
big
is
boss fight,
these
right?
3 areas
They've
of
done
the
that
game
with
need to work
Wukong and the Yuruguma.
now, as
By the way, did
many
I
of
find
our
the game
players have been
Tribute
here
yet?
since day one. No, in 10 years, this game has developed.
No.
And we've developed our 3 Cs to what
It's
it is. Right
searching
now.
for
We
9
know
minutes.
Kind of what works. So what that
But I
means
might get
more
it.
concretely is
I might get it.
when we look at balancing or tuning or creating heroes, we know what the ranges are that kind of work. What is considered too slow? What is considered too
Remember,
fast?
we have that
How
game
does the
about
camera interact with that? And does that
questing
fit the personality of the character?
that we only
Is
play
that
to get effects. You
something
mean
that, you know, a Shugoki would realistically do?
arcade?
Um, So we had these ranges kind of in mind. So in testing and prototyping the mode, we tend to go kind
That's
of.
because arcade isn't
We
very
were like, hey,
fun.
let's just double.
It's
the
mostly
movement
about
speed, see what
duels
happens. Even though we know that's
with
too
bots.
Yeah.
So we haven't done that for
Bot
this
duels
mode.
aren't
Just
very
to be clear,
fun.
you're not running twice.
And then
as
they add
fast.
some random stuff onto it.
But in testing, we have these anecdotes of Shigoki with his super sprint being affected
It's not the
by
same
the
as,
double movement speed.
getting
see
a
this
squad
big
of
Shigoki
4
run around.
people
Just
and then
zipping across
going
the
to
map.
fight
Exactly,
the
zipping across the map. It's
Yoruguma.
really fun, but as you look
Because
at it,
arcade
you can
also
see how
tends
it
to be
breaks the
quite
3Ts. The camera
easy.
is no longer really working. Suddenly Shigoki,
And,
who's this
big
warrior, is
I
now
think
this
the
tiny
Yoruguma
guy,
and
kind of
the
like Shinobi running
Wukong
around,
event
the
were
same kind of mechanic.
considerably
So that's what
harder
we mean when we're like, hey,
than
at that point we're breaking the
anything
threshold,
arcade
going
has to
outside of
offer.
the bounds of what the game experience is.
And it
so
just
that's
gives
kind
you a
of how
very
we-
different
we define
experience.
it. We find
It's
our
you and your
boundaries,
buddies
and that kind of keeps it
fighting against a horde of
in check
enemies,
so we don't break.
culminating with a
break.
big boss
The same
that's
is
actually
true,
fun to fight
for,
and different.
Movement speed in
So
combat is different from movement speed out of combat. So you'll
I
notice
quite enjoy
the
those game
speed
modes.
that
I
is,
play them
affected in
a
this
lot.
mode is only out of combat. So the intention is to get back into combat.
But that's just
Get
me.
to that healing point, traverse around the map. It's not to, hey, I'm just going to sidestep Nobushi's poke.
Gotcha. Well, very cool. Nice. Well, and it's a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. And on top of that too, we saw a lot in the videos. There's a lot of visual elements going on in the map too. So looks pretty cool. Can you tell us a bit what went into the look of the map?
Yeah. So what's very cool about this event is because we have so much action, so much fast-paced intensity in the map. We wanted to show that off through the mood of the map. So in the video you see right now, this is the start of the map. There's some, you might have seen some creepiness going on.
What's with all the
It's a
spiders?
hint to who's Lady Saori, what is she kind of hiding? But you'll notice as Lady Saori's health kind of depletes, or the attacker's tickets, like respawns deplete, the music will become more intense. The mood becomes more intense. It gets a lot
Just like Breach.
more red. There's a lot more kind of curse elements around in the map. You might see a spider show up. I think we saw a spider there at some point. Spider webs appear. Everything to make it a bit more creepy, but
Do
also
the
build to
spiders
that
bite your
intensity
ankles?
that you'll see
For
if you
one
get to the very
damage?
final moments of the fight. In the video right here, you can see how the mood has immediately changed from what it was at the start. So all of this to build intensity.
Ooh, the mood
towards that
changed
very final
visually. Does the gameplay change in any way?
Super cool. Yeah. Looks amazing, and it's really, really fun to see
Apparently
how
not.
that progresses in game. So very awesome. Cool. So I think that's about it. But do you have any shout outs you wanna throw out to the team for
Yeah, this is a big feat. This is the first time that we kind of just
Okay,
took a
listen,
game
I
mode,
feel
cut it
really
apart.
bad
So there were
shit
lots of teams
talking
involved
work
as usual,
that
of course. But I want to
these
give
people
a special
have
shout
made.
out to the VFX and the audio teams.
I
who
know,
really
I know
getting
they're all
that realization
hardworking. I'm sure of
work,
it. It's just that
as well as the tech design teams who helped us actually
they don't
realize
make
all
the
of this.
decisions
Breach is a
that I
complex
would like.
beast, especially if you're starting to pick apart pieces from it.
Yeah.
They did a lot of work to squash bugs, to make sure this mode actually works.
It's
So,
just Breach again.
There's special shout outs to those people, but of course the entire team. We had so
Does the
many
gameplay
places, so
change in
much
any
good
way
feedback,
when the
that
spiders
we
come
could
out
iterate
and the
on
mood
to
changes
actually make this mode.
and the
So,
screen gets
good
red?
job, everybody.
Does anything change?
Well, cool. Well, thank you, Mike, so
No.
much for coming
So,
on and talking
what's even
about
the point?
Bitter End mode. Folks, you at home, if you're excited to play this, check it out. It's going to be live starting next week, once again, from September 11th to October 2nd.
It's all
so Get in
visuals.
there, check it out.
No
it's a ton
gameplay.
of fun. Coming up next, though, we have a very, very special segment with a very, very special person behind the camera all this time for us. So we are, Max is already dancing.
Getting
He's,
ready.
he's excited in the back to come on here. So don't go anywhere because we're going to have a fun segment with that. In the meantime, check out this cool video for all the armor variations for the samurai. And we'll see you real soon.
Sweet. Eh. 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 Nice beard. Eh. Dude, I love it when the armor set has a default color that cannot be changed. It's so creative. You can do so many things with it. Jesus. Yeah, I know. This sucks. But it's okay. Samurai got good weapons this season. Truly the armor variants of all time. It's so ass. It's so ass. You can't change anything about those armors. You can't change the color. What's the point? You just want people to use that one color. Because then if you try to change anything else about the armor, it's just going to collide with everything else that the armor in default goes with. Like, it's blue. It's mostly dark blue and brown. So, what can you do with it? Why make variations like this? There's clearly a disconnect between whoever's making this and the player base, because this is bad.
Welcome back, Warriors, to a very special segment today. Join with me for the very first time. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Max Crew. How you doing, man?
Did I get a tribute match?
What?
I'm very good.
Come on.
It's just,
This is hype.
Matchmaking failed.
Yeah.
Return to menu. Okay.
Usually you're behind the camera pushing.
Yeah,
the
no,
buttons,
it's over.
but today
It's
you're-
over.
You're doing both, actually.
I don't feel like playing For Honor right now.
Hold on.
There we go.
Like I can push this button. Oh.
Okay, so you're usually sitting at your battle station there.
Yep.
But now today you're here with us.
Yes.
That's super fun.
Matchmaking failed. Returning to menu.
But yeah, this is our 200th episode, and I mean, how many Warriors then have you actually done?
Too many.
Too many?
Let me count. 1 plus 2 plus 3.
We'll be here a while.
Yeah, 200. It's 200. It's been a while since 2016, before it was even called the Warriors then.
Wow.
It might be a question for later on for a certain trivia. Oh.
Dropping hints.
Yeah, dropping hints.
But yeah, I mean, so you've seen like the full range of how the Warriors then has evolved. Like how
Dude, one more,
you're out- that- for
one
real,
more
honestly,
one
like,
damage
actually,
nerf,
that
and For
you're
Honor will be
actually-
saved.
Yeah.
For real.
Old timer.
Do you want to tell us a bit more about how the Warriors then has evolved, like over the years?
Yeah, at the beginning, we did a show every single week just to keep the fans up to date about the patch notes, about what's coming for fixing the connectivity issues. Back then, we didn't have the.
Do you remember when For
servers,
Honor used to get
now we
like
do.
pages and pages
So
of patch
I think
notes
for the first 2 years, it was every
in a single
week,
season?
Then after 2 years, we switched to every 2 weeks. Every 2 years, every 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm checking if I'm correct. And then nowadays, it's just every single title update.
Nice. Really cool.
Yep.
I can't even imagine going live every. I feel like that must have been crazy.
It's a lot, but
yeah.
the show was shorter.
True,
It was
true.
between 20 to 30 minutes. So it was
Yeah,
shorter,
before they added all the
simpler,
bloat,
there
right?
was only 2 pages of this is a run of show. We're having backstage to show follow
To
the,
keep our flow, basically.
the flow.
Yeah.
So it was only 2 pages. Now it's like 10 pages.
It's pretty much.
It's a lot.
But yeah, I want everyone to get.
That's
to know
like
you a
10
little bit
pages?
better. So why don't we start with like some basic questions, like who are your
This
favorite,
guy's
like,
this
For
guy's
Honor
on my
heroes?
side.
You're my favorite hero.
Max.
He's probably saying things that he shouldn't
For
say.
real, that's, Janjun mainly because he's old like me. I don't have the long beard.
Oh.
But Janjun, I love him. He has backache, so sometimes I have backache also. So I feel for him. I also play Tokiri, Nobushi, and sometimes the Valkyrie. I love to swoop the leg.
Nice.
Sweep the leg. Sorry.
Sweep.
Swoop is in the past. Sorry, it's my French.
Swoop.
Swoop. There it is.
Nice. What about like more on like technical side of things? What was your like the first video you worked on for Honor?
Oh boy, the first video was in 2015. Back then there was a brand director called Luc Duchesne. You probably saw him in the earlier live stream. He asked me, "Hey, can you do a teaser trailer for us?" For back then it was called another name than for Honor, and we only had three heroes.
Okay.
Guess who we had?
They're celebrating the
Warden.
200th Warriors then.
Warden.
Which is this one?
Raider?
Nah.
No.
It's another.
Orochi?
Yeah, Orochi for sure.
Who's the third?
The third, Warlord.
Ah.
We only have Warden, Orochi, and Warlord.
Cool.
And we only had 3 maps as well. So I had to play with only 3 maps, only 3 characters. So to create an epic montage, and Luc Duchesne asked me, he loved it so much, he asked me if I could stay
That's
on the
true,
project.
Sacred.
The rest is history.
I agree.
So there after 10 years.
Very, very cool. So this is like some deep For Honor lore. This is cool. You're
kinda,
dropping. So when Max is here, we get the deep lore. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, move on, Raphael. I'm here now. I'm just kidding.
So I know you said, like you're kind of the guy behind the scenes pushing all the buttons, but can you tell us what does that actually entail?
Yep. So mainly I'm gonna push this button and put
The 1v1v1 game mode.
Oh yeah, I create all the content of the week's videos, and I need to create the titles.
Funny we
and
haven't
video
gotten that
titles
back.
for them as well. So this
Shame.
is how I do it in After Effects. So I capture the videos. It could be emotes, execution, outfits, capture with 2 instances of the game. Like this, and then I import everything.
Hey, that's
in
me.
Premiere, as you can see.
That's
and
me
I
making
import
videos.
The animated title, whoosh, and then I add on the logo.
That's literally me.
The Battle Pass because
It's
it was
boring as
actually an
fuck.
execution for a Battle Pass.
That's the process of
And
making
then,
videos. It's
also
just-
all the titles you saw here in the show. I
You
create
put
those,
things on
so
top of each other.
I start from the key art. I add some elements from the key art like this. I also do the overlays. So I start again from the seasonal key art, Dawnfall.
Yep, and that's how you make the
shrink it,
thumbnails.
Place the info.
This
to
guy's
the
a
right
YouTuber.
that I typed that's going in on September 11, that case, and I add the little flare with the background and whoosh. So
a lot of
this is
assets.
about it. Oh, and this also. So the videos you saw about the weapons, I capture it by hand, moving slowly with my little control.
And this is me going into photo mode so I can get my
Really steady
screenshots for the
hand
video.
and steady thumbs.
For real.
So yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I know you also fly drones a little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like that's helping you a little bit. That precision.
Exactly.
I feel like it's actually.
But fun fact is because of the camera that we have in game that gave me the taste to have a drone.
Really?
Pilot a drone. Yeah. So
Oh, it was
I was piloting digitally.
Okay.
For the real hair, real
Cool.
life in air.
So you're
Can't
kind of
believe
practicing.
this is a
Yeah, I was
segment.
practicing
Dude,
my
Dude, these
movements.
guys love
That's cool,
talking about
bro.
random
That's
shit.
actually really cool.
But then, yep.
Sick. Did we go over the beauty shop video?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
do
I'm so also in charge of this kind of video, so I rotate around the character. It's mainly all done by hand, and I
Nice.
pull back to give a good view of the hero skin, or I capture the maps like this. I can put myself picture. There we go. And yeah, I try to capture the good scenery.
This guy's
gut
basically
rays,
doing
all
the same
beautiful
type
stuff
of
in the
work
map that are done by
that
the
that
map
I do.
Ed and his
It's
team.
very similar type of
It
work.
looks like a drone shot.
Yeah, that actually does look like a drone shot.
So this
Cool.
is what I do.
So,
In the way that
you've
we
been
gather
you've
and
done
process
so many Warriors, Dan,
footage.
you've worked on so many seasons, but do you have a favorite season that you like to work on?
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Ooh. Oh my.
Yes, Halloween. Halloween is my first season because I love to add the little jump scare at the end of the show. This is me.
So you're the one that I have to blame for all my nightmares.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes. Not the spider. I didn't add the spiders. Spiders are not on me, but the jump scare.
The jump scares? All right. Cool. And you also worked on the 200.
Oh yeah. At the beginning of the
Yeah.
show, you saw the little montage, the 200 montage. So this is me also. So once I have everything captured on my desk, capture all the elements, videos, titles, overlays, and everything.
Apply for Ubisoft.
I go in this room in Vigé.
Hey, aren't you the guy that's
I
been
open
shit
the
talking us for the
door,
past
open
5
the
years?
lights, the main lights, boom, and I make sure all the cameras are on the proper settings. Then I sit down, I open the light. It's very, very important. And then I use the software called vMix to import everything that's related to this current season. I check if everything is in there according to the run-off show, and then I punch every single assets to see to hear. Sorry, if the audio levels are correct. But we have a technician back there.
Okay, this is really cool.
The sound is
But
good
this
during
is
the
something
show.
that you can make in
So
a
then I
dedicated
check
video
every single buttons
for
on
the
stream
people
deck,
who are interested in
and
this kind of
when
stuff,
everything is ready,
which I am.
press the
But
button saying,
this
"Oh,
is
no,
not something you
know what it
put
means?
before
Oh,
the
no,
patch
tell
notes.
it means we're live.
Which
Live,
everyone
we're
is
actually-
There's a
exciting
red light
for.
inside the room, and there's a red light outside.
Wait,
so people know. To
if he's
not
doing this
open the
now-
door suddenly in the
If he's
middle
here
of the
now,
show.
then
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
editing the?
I don't
Who's
want
making
you
this
to
whole?
barge into this game?
So, do you want to give any shout-outs before we head out?
Am I stupid?
Yeah. I want to thanks Catherine for providing us beautiful animation. We have in
Who's
the
managing all the
PowerPoint,
footage
it's
now?
coming in testing grounds, the segment and patch notes. You're gonna see it's done by Justin, but the animation is tweaked done by Catherine. Also, thanks to Manu for helping us when we have a build to show live. It's Manu taking care of everything.
The Ghost of Kazan.
related. And thanks to the marketing also for.
Dude,
letting
imagine
me
not knowing who the Ghost of
Yours,
Kazan
it's yours,
Castle is.
everyone
Well,
to
we're
create
gonna-
this
yeah.
show. And thanks to the fans.
Imagine existing in the big
Fans back
2025.
there. Thank you
and you
so
don't
much.
know
I'm
who the
doing
Ghost of
the
Kazan
live stream,
Castle
I've
is.
been doing it for 10 years for you. So yeah, I love reading the comments after the
Yeah.
show because I don't have time to read it during the show, but yeah, I love it.
You're pushing all the buttons.
Yeah, I'm busy, man.
You
want to try something?
I mean, I was talking about.
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah,
how he's
can
doing
I
it.
press a button?
Yeah.
I can press any button.
Almost anything.
Any button.
Oh, hey, oh, no.
It's over.
Hey,
All right, my bad.
hold
my
on,
bad,
it's
my bad.
not done yet.
My bad, my
Oh,
bad.
not this one.
It's
The
over.
only one you couldn't press.
All right,
Come on, man.
It was calling my name.
It's not written your name on it, though.
All right, well, Max, I want to thank you so much for coming on the Warriors Den. It was awesome talking to you. You should definitely do this
pleasure.
again sometime.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're able to showcase, everything you do, because if one thing is for certain,
No, it is live, and we know it's live because
thank you
sometimes
so
they have
much
issues,
for doing this. It's awesome.
and
But I
sometimes
have
they
to send you
can't
back to
fix
Dallas.
those issues,
Oh,
and we just
come on, I
gotta
wanna stay
deal with
there.
it.
You can stay here to the end of the segment.
Okay.
All right.
So it is live.
Coming up right after this, we're giving you some more chances to win some cool prizes.
Like
in a
that
few
time they were
segments.
like
So the way to
showcasing
win is to answer the questions in chat,
Lawbringer's
so make sure you're
rework
on
moveset,
the
and
For
they
Honor
just
Twitch channel.
fucking
You might
disconnected
be
from the game.
Watching on the Ubisoft channel, so come over here.
That was funny as fuck.
And
That's how you
participate.
can tell
it's
it's
gonna be
live.
awesome.
Yep. And if you want to watch the intro again, they might have some hints in there.
This is the knowledge we need.
Yes.
All right, folks. We'll see you in the next one.
What is YouTube chat
Hold on,
XP
he's
for?
punching the transition.
Oh,
I don't know.
This is Max doing.
Okay, I'm punching it.
It's a new thing. I have no idea. Can you guys check that? Does it literally just tell you who is the most active speaker in the chat? Okay, just one more segment before the testing grounds and the patch notes. Hang in there. Shit is so boring. Damn. Yo. Actually, viral moments. Viral moments. If we're talking about viral moments in Warriors then. They're not gonna do it, but JC missing 2 heavy parries. That's kind of iconic. them running losing their connection mid Lawbringer rework showcase. That's pretty iconic. I'm just saying, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. But if they did. Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Welcome
Thank
back,
you.
Warriors. We are here at the trivia segment. We're also going to be looking at some most viral moments, some of our favorite moments. I'm super excited for that. We have the privilege to share the couch with the real Larry.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me on the show, man. What a privilege. Oh, sorry, my hat fell off.
You know,
Messed that up.
I think we're just gonna have to live with that. But
Hey, it's great to be finally in the big.
Dude, no
smoke
way.
with
They
you guys
spent
and not
all
just
this
in the
time putting the
execution,
fucking hat
arena.
on this guy's
Thanks
head.
for having me on.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking a break from being executed.
Yeah, I was just at the bar.
They
but
just couldn't
I-
put it on?
Yep.
You're here
I'm gonna
now.
get execute. I got a 4 o'clock execution, and then I got a late night one too. I'm doing
Got it,
down by the
got it.
river.
they keep you busy.
Yeah.
Down by the rivers.
Yeah, sometimes I do a night shift where I get killed a bunch by the river. It helps pay extra bills, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
tough
for sure.
times,
I get
tough
it.
times.
It's a
hey.
tough economy right
I
now.
get it. I get it.
But hey, it's great
Yo,
to
but
be
this
here with
guy,
all
he's
the
like-
fans and seeing
he's
Max
like
and stuff. What a-
Flanders,
what a
but
great guy, Max.
without the
I wish
flair.
he'd come and execute me inside the
Without the
game one
gold.
day. One day, one can dream, eh?
Well, before we jump into everything, I do want to look at this cake. Can they?
This is
can-
true,
Can,
yeah.
Can they see the cake?
We had the
This
cake
is-
earlier.
Shout out Vanessa.
That's right.
This is awesome.
Yeah, so the queen
Thank
of
you.
all animation herself doesn't just do animation; she also makes cakes. So this is a very cool cake.
He's
so
evil,
great job,
slanderous.
Vanessa, Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
So,
That's my head.
It is your head, yes.
People are gonna eat my head. That's a form of execution.
A little.
Getting-
I mean, yeah.
That's cannibal. Yeah, you guys are sick.
No, it's not that bad.
I mean, we have fun here, right? It's
Does
just.
everyone know who I am? I remember you guys. Yeah, just like I don't know.
I mean, we're all wearing your shirts.
I mean, we are
so
the.
That's true,
You've got the drip on too.
We are your.
I
fans.
just want to really indulge in.
Chat, can you hear the cookie eating
Yeah,
noises?
I mean, after 200 episodes of
If
Warriors,
so, I
Den, I think
apologize,
it's
but-
almost a crime that you haven't been here sooner.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
so
I
I'm
need
very
this shit.
Happy you're here.
You guys blocked me on Hotmail, so I don't know what that was about. but
nobody
you blocked
uses
me.
Hotmail.
Fans didn't. The fans created me, and the fans are still there for me. God bless.
Right. And I think that's actually a perfect way to say, you know, when we are talking about the most viral moments of For Honor, I think number one is our boy
Larry.
Larry.
It's
This is
Larry.
the best.
Go.
Ah, get out! Thanks so much, man.
Oh,
you guys,
oh,
you guys are the freaking best.
now again, Larry, like to be honest, you know, I mean, in the barracks, the execution,
Oh, I've missed it.
it's
Oh,
the
those are
warden.
days.
But you could say almost like you were brought to life by the community because they named you.
Yeah, they're my
They-
mom and my pop. You
They're-
know, I owe them everything, and I'm
Real.
thankful they birthed me from the womb
Wait.
of this beautiful game.
Is
for
this
sure.
evil
Without them, I'd be
slanderous because
nothing. I
he's
mean,
black?
You're here now,
I'm here now. I exist.
for real.
They're God and my parents, all in one. Thank you
This
so
is
much,
like-
fans.
You see what you've done? No.
I have meaning now. You guys
Slanderous,
don't
but
bring it to me.
No.
racially sensitive?
Are we,
why
allowed to, are we allowed to wrestle a bit here? You guys gonna try and execute me, and I'm gonna fight back and then break through the system and create my own game?
We'll handle that later.
Oh, okay.
Off camera. Off camera.
I would
Yeah,
say
we're
an
not gonna let you-
iconic
no.
JC moment
Anthony won't let
was
you do it.
I'm gonna take over this stream.
one of you
ready
physically
for
and
this.
mentally checked out of a conversation
Why
while
don't we
two
take a
chicks
look
were
at
yapping.
The second item that we have.
Then you just came back.
The concept of
Wait,
just
what?
parry, just dodge.
That's
I
right.
feel like this is the origin is like I think our OG creative director gave our community some good advice back in the day on the old Warriors.
Sure,
and
sure.
I think he said something just like just dodge, and I think this eventually just became For Honors. getting
Wait,
rid of
when?
this.
Now I'm not gonna lie, you might have seen, but
No,
I
he's
came
not
decked
whiter
out
than me.
today. This is every For Honor pin I.
He's not whiter than
I
me.
collect pins, and this one up here
He's
just
not.
is the just dodge.
He's
pin.
not.
We made pins of this, so back in the day. So
God, hella pins on.
I have a lot of pins. I like pins.
I've never dodged anything in my life.
This is
You
yeah.
can't.
I know.
We don't allow it.
One day, baby. One day.
One day, just gets out the way. There you go.
I'll look at the next one.
Okay, so this is one of my favorites as far as like viral moments are concerned because this was like so impactful when I first joined the project back in the day too. But it's the volcano. All right, Mount Ignis.
This is so
itself,
ass. They're just gonna be
because
talking
if
about
you're a
safe
knight,
shit.
like me, as I think because I'm a knight. Larry, obviously a knight.
Deus Vult.
Part-time knight.
Deus
I mean-
Vult.
I lost my membership card.
Yo.
Oh no.
A while back. That's why I'm.
They can put Deus Vult in
Are you
the
laughing at me? No,
in the banner.
No,
in the
let's
Warriors
not.
Den.
You can laugh at me, all right?
I'm laughing.
For
at
Honor's
you.
healing?
Okay.
Right, I hope so.
Yeah.
But yes, Mount Ignis, the volcano,
Wait,
or the
this shit is allowed
volcano,
now?
as it was come to be known. Like, you know, there were definitely times in the faction war where the knights just abandoned the entire entire land of Heathmore simply to go dogpile on the Mount Ignis volcano, and I was right there with you all. And it's one of my favorite places.
It's a great
to just
spot.
put
I bring
my
the kids
banners.
there often.
Yeah.
Do you?
You got
Feel
kids?
nice. Oh yeah. My last vacation brought the kids. Samantha loved it. That's where we broke up. That's in the wiki, isn't it? Come on.
Dude, I promise
There's
you,
new
he's
lore
not whiter
being
than me.
added here, yes, I love it.
Why don't we look at the next one, which is just
I'm comparing my skin tones with him
everyone
right
spamming
now.
Raw. Like I think this is just a classic.
Oh my god.
I think just spamming emotes in general is like a way to like troll / celebrate. Honestly, it's been immortalized.
No, it can't
so
be.
many different ways.
This is very true because, like, honestly, with the origin of this Conquerors, like with his rah rah rah, I mean, it was like his default emote at the we launched the game with the perfect emote.
Yeah, true.
It's
And
awesome.
you just like, does any Conqueror player even switch that one? I don't.
Has someone done a rah rah Rasputin sort of homage video?
Honestly, probably.
I guarantee.
I hope so. Is that a stupid?
Yeah,
joke? Is that
so this guy's
No,
actually
I
my
mean-
evil
Joke.
twin.
No, Larry.
I'm a dumbass.
No, Larry, no.
Fire me
no.
right now again.
No,
would-
no, no, we
I
need
quit.
you,
I'm
we
quitting.
need you, we need you.
We
Fire
can't-
me, man.
No,
I need
No,
this.
we need.
He's
Fire me.
El Hermano
Listen, man.
de
All right, this is like,
Slanderous.
we're about to.
It's just like vacation. God damn it!
We're not letting you off the hook that easy.
No.
All right, fine.
Oh man.
Why don't we take a look at the last item?
Oh
we
yes,
head into
and of
trivia?
course, yeah, because funny sword game that For Honor is one of the other things we are renowned for is our for fashion. So
Oh yeah.
yes.
Look at that.
the community loves the fashion of the game, and we have even created like multiple assets over the years just to help celebrate fashion, like a catwalk podium and all these things. And it's great. And again, all of us here are bleeding out in our for fashion in RL here, right?
Yeah, frick yeah. These are
Actually,
those
we are getting a
runways of
TG,
Milan
so
right there.
it's gotta be
I
conk,
used to
right?
be a supermodel actually before the accident.
Surely.
Before.
Yeah, that's why I wear the helmet.
Is that?
Well, you look good in the helmet.
Thanks, man.
It's very
El
good.
Slender
Tan
Mano
summer, I
versus
can't. I see it.
Slanderous
That's right,
Blanco.
slits,
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Hey,
That's
sorry about
good.
earlier when I got really worked up. there.
No.
Oh, it's
you know,
okay.
I just have a lot of
Yeah.
issues
I get
going
it,
on.
honestly.
Yeah.
I got a ton of issues.
Being exec.
Yeah.
You're being exec. I can't say that word.
Executed. Murdered.
Executed. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Murked.
murdered a lot. You get
Murked,
used to it.
dead.
It's
fun.
been a long time, my dimwit
If
brother.
anyone wants to get murder me, just e-transfer me $20 at Larry Cool Guy Execution Time 69420 at yahoo.ca,
We got it.
and you come execute me anywhere. Montreal area, ideally, but I will take the train.
Just within the travel distance of the
Yeah.
train. I like it.
It works.
Oh boy. So those were some of our favorite viral moments. What was your favorite? Like, folks out there, post in the chat what your favorite viral moments are. Just we love all of them. There's so many to list. We just picked like our top
Yeah,
five,
these are our
but
favorites. I'm sure there's
there's
bunch
plenty
that we
more.
So
missed.
many. Such a great community.
Yes,
Beautiful
real.
community.
Yes, exactly.
Should we move on to the trivia part?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
yes.
we got some trivia.
yes.
Ooh.
So,
I'm stupid, just to be
yeah,
clear.
this is our 200th Warrior Den special. We have a
We're
little
so
trivia game that
close
we
to
wanna
the
play.
TG and the
So
patch
make
notes,
sure
guys. I
you're on the
promise.
For Honor
I
gaming
promise.
channel. And basically, the first viewer to guess the right answer,
We just gotta tank this shit.
you win
Okay?
that round. I mean,
What do
there's
We
gonna
gotta
be a
tank
bunch
it.
of
They win the
questions.
night.
It's simple.
Unfortunately,
We can do it.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can
I don't wanna
afford that.
overpromise there.
I don't wanna overpromise. No, but yeah, the viewer who does get the right answer in this, and again, we're gonna have multiple choice, so it's not just a letter. You have to actually post the answer. But they're gonna win a prize. It's 4 XP boosts, a scavenger crate, 3 days of championship status, and if we ever find in case we run into a tie with this process, we'll be picking the winners based off of that random. So
Yeah.
So we'll pick that out. So I think we're ready to start.
Let's do it.
So Warriors Den 200th episode trivia game.
Let's get into
Let's
it.
rock it. Okay.
Question 1. What year did the very first episode of The Warriors Den
Oh my
air?
god, dude.
like
Nobody
10
cares.
seconds.
I feel like we need to fill this. Did we plan out how we're going to fill this dead air during those 10
think
seconds?
so.
I don't know, guys.
I mean, for sure, I'm guessing.
And the answer
2015.
is
That's when I was born.
C. 2017.
I was wrong.
2017.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Awesome.
pretty cool.
Larry, you want to read the second
Yeah,
one?
question 2 is
Oh.
who was the very first DLC hero ever revealed on a Warrior's Den? Was it A. Shigoki, B. Centurion, C. Shaman, or D. Highlander, aka my dad?
Wait,
But I thought
Highlander's
he
your
was
dad
Wizard.
too?
Sorry. Truth's out. Truth's out. My father was a Highlander. Slept with the entire community. They gave birth. Whoa.
Holy shit.
And the
amount
answer
of lore.
is.
Cut that,
And
cut
the
that part out.
answer
He really is me.
Well, we're live right now, so.
Oh, whoops.
So what's the answer, Larry?
Highlander's not my dad.
Centurion.
No! He's fake. He's fake.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
He's a fake.
Question 3, folks. Who is the music composer that we've invited
That's how you
on the
tell.
show multiple
I'm the
times?
real slanderous.
He's been on 3 times now. Is it A?
He's evil
Taylor
slanderous.
Swift, B.
Gotta be A.
Berserked? C. Berserked, I'm sorry. C. Amon Tobin, or D. Luc St. Pierre? The
Gotta be Swift, right?
For
It's-
sure
I
A,
think-
but
is
it's
it-
up to you, community.
I think we would have known
No
if
choice, but
if-
I can tell you right now, it's A.
yeah, if Tay was
Missed it?
was here, we might have missed that. But no, the answer is D. Luc St. Pierre. So
Yes,
there you
sir.
go, folks.
Moving on to question 4. When was the Warriors Den wooden set introduced for the very
It's
first
right
time?
here.
So this set right here.
Right.
That's
Is
a
it
good oak.
May
This is
10th,
good, yeah.
2018? Is it B, April 1st?
Oh my god,
2017? Is
dude.
it C, December 25th, 2019? Or D, July 4th?
These are not even
2018?
fun questions.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is May 10th, 2018.
I feel like those other 3 were a bit of red herrings there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
I
should
see
give
what you
it
did there.
May 10th a holiday now, I think.
True.
Call
Yeah.
it Larry's Day.
In which words then did JC miss
Are
2
you trying
heavy
to get out
berries?
of work again? Is that what's going on? Come on, man.
All right, so question 5 is, what fruit did Nolan eat that cursed him?
Did get cursed.
Was it A, watermelon, B, peach, C, banana, or D, strawberry? Tough call. All great fruits.
This is
But
true.
at some point, one of them is the one that cursed Nolan. Poor Nolan.
It happened. I know. It's okay. Thank you.
One day we'll break that curse.
One. It's definitely not today.
And the answer?
And the
You got to
answer
give
is
the answer.
B, peach.
It was a
Alright.
peach.
Who's
Yes,
Nolan?
that was also in Max's montage at the beginning of that. So it was a
Up
really
and
good
ins.
peach, though. Those were amazing peaches at the start of the show. So, alrighty. So folks, next question. Question 6. How many playable heroes are there in For Honor as of Year 9, Season 3? Is it
Shit,
A 28, B 30,
7
C 36, or
Plus
D
5
37?
plus
All right. You like 3, 2,
Great number.
1.
I love all those numbers.
It
30?
is D
37.
37.
This can't be.
Nice.
With the Virtuosa.
All right, this
So,
next one's easy.
Okay.
It's this. If
Seriously?
you don't get this one right, come on.
37.
All right. Who is backstage pressing all the buttons since the very first Warriors Den? Is it A, Max Prou,
I'm still
Is it
living.
B?
I'm still living in 2020.
Nolan,
Somehow
or
Anthony's
D,
doing it.
JC?
It's,
Gotta keep at
I will give you 3 seconds to answer
Flexes
this.
his ass to touch the
3,
keypad.
I don't know how I'm going to get
2,
over that.
1, and the answer is A, Max Prou.
That's right. I feel like we had a whole segment about him, too.
We did.
So nobody should have gotten that one wrong. Okay. All right. Question 8. The testing grounds are meant to do what? Is it A, preview story content, B, experiment with hero reworks and balance changes, C, show unreleased animations, or D, tease upcoming hero weapons?
I know.
All right.
Stall
Got, like, a
months
couple
for no
seconds.
reason.
This is easy for me.
Easy
What do you think it is?
Stall months for things that should have been just in the main game
I do that all the time.
years ago.
You're correct. It's B.
Oh, I got
And
it
forcing us to
right.
wait 6
got
more
it,
months
Larry.
for no
See,
reason.
I'm not
Got
just a
it.
pretty face that gets
Ah, fuck,
executed.
I missed it. I missed it,
Pretty
guys.
face
It's
that
over.
knows his shit.
My
There
bad.
you go. But, that's good.
All right, question 9. What is the usual time slot for Warriors Den episodes? 6 p.m. EST, 12 p.m. PST. Just joking, it's still EST. These are all 3 p.m. Newfoundland time. That's a Canada joke. Just joking, still EST. 11 a.m. EST.
This is torture.
Which one of those great times?
Dude, how
All perfect
much
times to go to the bar
money
and
could
hang
they
with your
possibly
friends
be
and
making
complain
from
about your
this?
life.
I'm just looking at my stream and the
answer
viewers
is
are like falling
12 p.m.
because nobody
EST.
cares.
Nice.
You like which was your favorite standard time, daylight savings time? You have to say the entire word too. Standard daylight saving. Who's saving what? Who's
GMT? Is it
you like the GMT? Eh?
Greenwich Mountain Time?
Greenwich?
Something like that? Butchered
Dude,
that.
I might go back to not streaming
Freaking
Warriors
asshole.
Dens because this is ridiculous.
Did you know that there is no daylight saving times in Arizona?
Really?
Really?
Okay,
they just
but
live in a void of
listen,
timelessness.
Pretty
the
much,
batch
pretty
notes
much. Yeah,
and the
it's just-
TG,
it's the desert.
better
It's
be
too hot
good.
there to track
been
that
to
much time.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
Got it.
very hot there.
We got the last question. So
Okay, there it is.
this is it. Question 10. what was the name of the very first Halloween event? Is it A, Return of the
If the
Otherworld? Is
TG
it B,
and the
Fangs
patch
of
notes
the
aren't good,
Otherworld?
I'm
Is
never
it
streaming
C,
a Warriors Den again.
Monsters of the Otherworld, or D, Feast of the Otherworld? I'll give them a bit more time just with this a bit longer.
They sound like great tracks. We should
Yeah.
cut an album, guys.
You're right,
I
honestly.
almost did one time back in the day, but
Yeah. What happened to it?
it's just EMG, GMT, EMG just can't. Universal.
DMT?
They picked Drake instead of me.
Was that?
I was set up to be the next Drake, the first Drake.
you would have been the first Drake. Yeah. I like it.
And the answer is D, Feast of the Otherworld.
Feast of the Otherworld.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's great, honestly.
I feel like we could jam to that. I'm
Yeah,
good
for
with
sure.
that.
Definitely could.
All right. Well, folks at home, that concludes the first ever Warriors Den pop quiz.
First
congratulations
ever?
to the lucky winner. We don't know who they are yet, but, we have very smart people going through all the chats, and they will determine the winners, and you will be contacted after this. So we hope you had fun with that. Trying some new stuff there, but I learned a lot.
Yeah, me too. Thanks so much for having me.
This was
too,
great.
Nolan and
Larry, thank
Anthony.
you,
Guys,
man.
if you guys want to execute me later, just my neck's ready for you both.
We'll talk about
I don't know if we have. There's nothing really here. Like, what could we come up with? If only Vanessa was here, she could tell us what to do with
Suffocate me with
a
that.
hat and a kazoo. But I guess we'll just have to let it slide for now. So,
Folks, stick
Cheers,
around. We've got Testing Grounds coming up next. Larry, I want to thank you so much for
Okay,
coming on.
let's
This
go.
was awesome.
Let's go.
Whole community
We made it
is
through this far.
Honor forever.
Super fun.
Yes.
It's going to
yeah,
be
stick around.
the
We've got
Conqueror
Testing Grounds up
TG.
next.
Trust.
Later.
late.
Okay. Right now. Say it. What's the TG going to be? I say Conqueror. It's like a whole ass rework just for Conk. And feats. Boom. What do you guys say? And they're going to buff Highlander. Let's go. But that's going to be in the patch notes. Magi. Nobushi. Anti-Gank Part 11. Can't wait for the 3-minute transition so JC can come and sit down and say that the Conqueror role catchers delayed the year 10 season. Alright, if it is Conqueror, we're not gonna fucking see this rework till before year 10. I guarantee you that much. Come on. Warlord? Warlord could be good. I'd be down for Warlord. Nobushi feats. There's gotta be something Nobushi related in here, right? Dude, the Centurion rework took them like straight up a year. Making the Warlord hug into a feat? I'd be down for it. Let's see, Virtuosa nerf.
Welcome back, Warriors.
Not another
We are
feat
back
testing
on the couch
grounds.
today with none other than the man, the myth, the legend.
I hope it's more than that.
JC is back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm sitting in the back there and I'm watching Larry. He's my personal hero.
He's so
And
good.
so I don't know how to follow this. So we'll do what we can.
We in honor.
Could
of
they just
Larry,
add the
together,
fucking
we-
feats into the patch notes?
Sure.
Like,
There's a reason
it's just
why,
feats,
I'm his biggest
okay?
fan,
It's
literally.
really not that deep. it doesn't require a
That's so good.
TG.
Yeah, it was so good having him here.
It's just a number.
But I mean, what a stacked show because we've had Larry here, we've seen Max, we got
It's like you
you on
release that into the
of
game,
course, to talk
and
about
2 days
the
later,
upcoming testing
people
ground.
say
Yeah,
this is too
there's one
strong,
thing I want to mention
and
a
you
little
nerf
bit
it.
before,
It's
a
that
couple
easy.
of things. First of all, I'm already married, so thank you for the people who wanted to marry me, but my wife would probably have something to say about that. I don't know. But thank you.
You're getting proposals in chat.
Yeah, dude, like it's insane.
Just because of cross pride.
It's amazing.
There it is.
I also need to mention that Raph was joking, just to make it clear. just so it's super clear, like we're kidding around constantly and everything. It's okay. Raph is joking.
Raph wanted cross progression too, just like
Everybody wanted
else.
cross progression for the longest time, and it's not always the easiest thing to get to happen. So super happy it's in.
That's
great.
really good.
Also, regarding cross progression specifically, so there's been a couple of questions I've seen in chat. There's 2 that I want to address, like very, very specifically. One being that people were asking, let's say I have like a Rep 90 Lawbringer on like Xbox, right? And I have a Rep 20 Lawbringer on PC.
Rep
When they
110.
merge, what's going to happen? Because we add up the reputation levels together.
Rep 110.
Up until the hero's cap. So if you had like 245s, they're going to go to 90. But if you had like an 80 and a 20, it'll go up to 90 as well. So that's the thing to know. It's like it's really, really important that, like, I know some people it wasn't super clear for them. So I wanted to make sure that it was a lot more clear for that.
Gotcha.
And then everything else, like your progression, your currency, everything kind of merges together.
Oh no, yeah, it might be the deflect TG
Again,
back again.
I think Nico did an amazing job, and there's a great.
But why would
pack,
they make it a
but just,
TG
like,
though?
these two
Another
questions
TG?
kept coming up and up and up. So I wanted to make sure I would address it and give him like a bit of a break too.
Sure.
It's not always the easiest thing there, but that's great. So now we can talk about testing grounds, right? So testing grounds this time, we're focusing on feat reworks for 4 heroes this time.
Ah,
So
yes,
last time we
4.
had only 1 hero, so we're doing 4 at a time. It'll give players
Thank
a bit
you.
more stuff to dive into.
Thank you.
The thing I have to note here is the tech that we have for testing grounds is amazing, but unfortunately it can't apply to bots. So because of this, the bots, like, you can't really play against bots for these heroes that have those feats. So you really have to play.
Dude,
with
it's
others
good.
in PvP.
Come on, 4 heroes. That's
Or you
nice.
go into
Like
PvE,
that's
you
actually a
yourself
good
to be able
base
to test out the bots.
to be doing this shit.
The feat
Anything
ladder,
less
but
than
that's
4
kinda
is like pathetic.
It's a little bit of a limitation that we have.
3 is like sorry, 4 is
So
awesome.
let's get started.
Let's go.
So we have Centurion.
Oh, nice.
Okay, what are they gonna do to Pugio?
So we have all new feats for Centurion.
What are they gonna do to
Let's have a
Pugio?
quick Look at them. First one is Amplified Roll.
But he already had
So,
unique feats though.
This is a pretty simple one. It's a passive feat that when you deal the 3rd hit of Lion's Roar, so guard break into light,
Can you guys hear this?
always unbalances your opponent every single time. It's a feat, so it doesn't really happen in duels. But that's part of what we're like, well, what can we do to make Lion's Roar a little bit more interesting? It's good there. Now, again, I want to stress this because it's testing grounds. And I know people are probably right now, it's the most insane guard break punish ever. Haymaker won't be there anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. But also, like, the damage on Eel's Talon that you get after somebody unbalances, we know it's probably going to be too high. What we're testing is the functionality of this.
Right.
And if it does end up being like, it's enjoyable, people like it and whatever, and it does go to live.
I'm
then
sorry,
for
what's
sure we need to address other
what's
parts
Lion's
in
Roar?
terms of balancing to make sure everything's okay.
What's Lion's Roar? I'm out of the loop.
But really, like, we want to test the functionality of this in a little bit more of a vacuum. So we know that Eel's Talon is going to deal a bit too much damage off of a guard break off of this. We're well aware of it. You can still mention it if you want to, but that's
Is
kinda
it like his triple hit GB?
Next up, we have Eagle's Windfall. So this replaces Haymaker.
Oh.
Very importantly. So what it does is after you land an Eagle's Talon,
The triple GB
it
punch?
pushes your enemy's attack. Like the
Okay, that's
enemy's
cool.
attack
I like
and
that.
Increase your ally movement speed. So it's an AoE, right? So as soon as you
Because
land
they're
Eagle's
removing
Talon,
Haymaker,
an
right?
AoE spawns under
But I
it.
didn't want them to remove
Any enemy
Haymaker.
caught
I
in
liked
this
it.
will deal
It
less
just needed a
damage,
nerf.
And any ally caught in it is going to get an increased movement speed. So it's kind of it's a twofold thing where if you use it in a gank situation and that kills your opponent, your allies that are really good with you will go, cool, we can rotate to somewhere else really quickly, or actually a little bit faster than usual. And if you use it in a situation where you're outnumbered, it'll give you more survivability. So really, the idea is what we wanted to make sure that like it kind of had a two-pronged approach to how do you make it.
Why are
more
people saying this
interesting.
is OP?
And it's part
not.
of how do you make Centurion want to do Eagle Talon like more often than what it used to be.
Gotcha.
Third feat is Vainglorious Pugio. So again, theming with Eagle Talon a little bit here, indirectly, but still. So it's still like Pugio that we have before, where it kind of like it binds, it pins your opponent. But if you perform a front dodge kick, so front dodge bash with Centurion on an opponent that you have Pugioed, they will fall to the ground.
Ooh, that's cool as fuck.
So again, merge mixes in with all of this sort of stuff. The damage might not be, again, like I mentioned.
If they're Pugioed, like you just kick them and they fall,
here.
that's so
The
cool.
idea is not to balance the damage, is to see, is the concept interesting, and then we can figure out the rest
That's
of
so
the
cool.
around it afterwards to get something interesting. So again, like these 3 feats really play around Eagle's Talon, which is awesome.
Nice.
But next, then for his 4th feat, we're doing something a little bit different, which is refined phalanx. Right? So normally phalanx.
Holy shit, it's just a
gives
power
an
creep
ally- like,
phalanx.
It gives all your allies a shield. Pretty good. But we added something to this.
It's phalanx, but shiny.
Which cleanses every single negative status effect to your allies that you've shielded as well.
Nice.
That means if they're bleeding, if they're on fire, if they have damage debuffs, if they have attack debuffs, if they have corruption on them, whatever negative
That's
status
nice.
effect they're going to have will get cleansed and removed. So it's one of those things where, you know what, like if you're fighting against a bunch of, there's a ton of warmongers,
Okay, so
or there's people that are applying corruption, there's new shit.
I actually liked
Or you're in
Haymaker.
Breach and
It
you're
just
on
needed a
defenders
nerf,
and
but
your king just got hit by corruption. You can pop this, remove the
Eagle's Windfall
There's
doesn't
lot
seem
of,
like a super fun
cool
feat.
instances where it gives your team more survivability. It's
But
a bit more
overall,
indirect,
the other
and-
feats
but we
I
wanna be
really
able to go,
like.
you know what? Like I want to wait to use it in the moment that's
Especially
right.
the
If
first
my
and
team
third
is
one.
afflicted by a bunch of stuff, I can cleanse it, and it works really, really well.
Gotcha.
So that's the idea behind Centurion. I hope we're gonna get a lot of good feedback. It's super interesting.
I really like
like
this.
the,
I think
the
these are all
concept of,
very
like,
good,
Doing more Eagle
mostly.
Talon, right? Like it's the base of Centurion. It's what makes Centurion feel good.
Mhm.
It's this big thing, right?
Yeah.
And so having a bit more synergy with this makes a lot of sense.
I think they should have just nerfed Haymaker down to
Nice.
4 damage.
Very cool.
Next up, we have Peacekeeper. So you might remember Peacekeeper. We did Peacekeeper
yeah.
a couple seasons ago. I
Peacekeeper.
don't remember exactly how many.
Yeah.
Well, we tried a bunch of stuff. So what we're doing with Peacekeeper is we're going to be adjusting the damage and like some of the numbers on.
Oh,
tools,
yes. That's right,
mainly
Usurper.
across
You're
the
right.
wound, Right. So the feat is the same, but instead of dealing 5 direct damage plus 10 bleed, it deals 1 direct damage and 10 bleed. So wanted to reduce. It might not seem much with a 4 damage reduction here. There's a couple of things to keep in mind. First is if you deal less than 10 bleed, it's basically invisible on the life bar. So we kind of have to be at 10 bleed, like minimum-ish, so to have like a bit of an impact. And it has to deal 1 damage, otherwise we can't apply the bleed. So it kind of works like this, but again, it's a tier 1 feat, so we don't want it to deal too much damage. Bleed is already worse damage than regular damage.
It's not.
Because it can get cleansed, there's a bunch of that can happen. So
Dude,
because of this,
it
kinda
doesn't
helps,
feed
but
revenge.
It also benefits Peacekeeper quite a bit. as
Be
you know,
serious.
Peacekeeper, whenever
It
the
doesn't.
opponent
Bleed
bleeding,
is better than
you get
normal
all sorts
attacks.
of cool stuff. Your
It
lights
doesn't.
can enhance.
Come on
your
now.
Heavies, like your heavy finishers, your second heavy, and your zone attack all becoming unblockable. So there's a lot of good stuff that Peacekeeper benefits from with bleeding opponents. And so with this, you're able to bleed people, and it's not like a massive amount of damage.
Holy
extremely,
shit,
right? That was one
Centurion
of
might
the
actually be a
major
meta
things
pick
we
if
noticed,
you're defending on
where
Breach now.
15 was
That's
too
actually
much
crazy.
on a rather short cooldown. So with this, like, it deals 11 damage total if the entire bleed runs out. So it's not as big of a problem.
Gotcha.
Tier 2 bleed armor, fully unchanged. That one actually worked quite well. So if you hit a bleeding target, you get a defense buff.
It's kinda lame.
Kind of feeds into bleeding opponents. So that's good.
Nice.
Tier 3.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
We have removed Deflect Expert. So we've tried Deflect Expert on Peacekeeper. It was interesting.
Yeah.
People kind of liked it, but then we did it on its own because it was always kind of the plan to try it on Peacekeeper. It kind of worked. And we're like, how can like
They
what if
should
we
just
effectively apply
give
this to
Peacekeeper like a Dark Souls 1
Failed?
type backstab
Now we're doing
ability
something different for this feat, right?
and make it
So
super
Silencer
ping
is
reliant, make it
all
feel
your attacks
absolutely
apply
dog
bonus.
shit
It's kind of like what you have with Sharpened Blades.
just for
But
fun.
if you hit a bleeding target, you will reduce this feat's cooldown. So the idea is you pop sanguine serrations, you get like sharpened blades.
Yeah.
You start to, you go. You know what I mean?
As Peacekeeper does. Yeah.
As Peacekeeper does,
Yeah.
and I know like people cap this. I'm gonna get into like more.
Get another GIF. Get
I'm
another
only
one
doing
in it.
this on purpose so I get gifts.
I know. There's a plan. There's plans.
That's my whole plan.
Plans
But
and plans.
Basically, Peacekeeper is gonna end up bleeding people, and then once that feat is on cooldown, every time you hit someone that's bleeding, it'll reduce the cooldown. So it's super interesting here because like you can really see that I can apply my feat 1, opponent's bleeding. Once I have my feat 3, or if I have something up, like if it's on cooldown, any hit that I hit when somebody that's bleeding is going to refresh, like it's going to reduce the cooldown a little bit. So you can pop your feat 3 more often and more often and more often.
Nice.
And you can potentially have like almost not up all the time there, but it can reduce it quite enough that you end up having a lot of benefit and be able to reapply bleed constantly. So he's a bleeding machine, and that's how it works. So that's great.
Yeah, whatever.
And then finally, Induced Fear. We wanted to keep Induced Fear. We find that it's a super interesting way of doing a permanent kind of defense debuff. Peacekeeper's damage is low generally on purpose because of all the bleeds, because of all that stuff. And it's a bit trickier to balance. But also, like, in group fights, she's good, but her only real tool is peeling. She has amazing peel, mind you. That's not even a question. But because
but listen,
she's kind of
BK
relegated
wouldn't make
to that aspect
BK
specifically,
wouldn't induce
being able
fear
to
on the
reduce
enemies.
defense on your opponents
It's
is
just a
really good
PK.
because it helps
Like
you.
nobody's afraid of that.
That being said, the 20% we
Especially
have
in team fights.
high. We lowered it to 15.
Like fear isn't something
15 is still sizable.
like PK
but
is just
it's
like a
not
shitty
as
little assassin girl. She
strong
wouldn't
as
be
20%,
inflicting fear
and
onto
we'll see
people.
how
You
that
feel
ends
me?
up
She's
being.
not like
It might
a
need to get lowered, it might
Katoon
need to get cranked up back a
or
little bit
a
higher.
warmonger.
It might still be
It's
people
just
don't like
PK.
it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll readjust
She
and
doesn't
we'll see
need
how that goes accordingly.
like a fear feat doesn't fit her.
Then we go towards another hero that everybody loves. Shinobi, actually, I love Shinobi.
Shit,
You love
Nobi.
Shinobi. For
I love
yes.
Shinobi. I kind of did the rework a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was in charge
Shit,
of it. and
no bitch.
So people now, like, I'm ruining all my good reputation now. So that's-
Chernobyl.
but essentially, Shinobi is having, has a feat that's still banned today, which is Shooting Stars.
Right.
That needed to change. So we did a bunch of changes to Shinobi to kind of readjust, but basically all of his feats are not necessarily new. So his first feat and his fourth feat are new. There's no more Shooting Stars specifically, and we do something else. So let's look at what it is, right? So tier 1, so Sickle Cloudburst. So every time you deal the third hit of Sickle Rain, you gain an attack buff. So
That's cool.
This is interesting because optimal Shinobi play typically tends to be you do Sickle Rain, 2 hits, backflip, and then after that backflip, you have frame advantage against your opponent, so you can do your kickflip without your opponent being able to interrupt you. If you do the third hit, however, and you backflip into kickflip, you can be interrupted. So you have to make a choice when you have this feat as to
Yeah,
do I
that's nice.
sacrifice my frame advantage for higher damage, or do
Oh,
I
please let there be a
just go,
feat that
you know
gives
what,
you like a
I don't care,
mobility
I
buff
need- I want
for
the frame
Shinobi.
advantage, or I
That would
already
be
have
so
the
funny.
damage, so I don't really need it more.
Oh, please.
And kind of having that aspect of choice into how many hits of Sickle Ring you're going to be doing. So that's the
It's like
big
a tier
idea
4
here
that's
with
just
this- with
rush,
this feat
but instead of
specifically is
30% speed,
giving you
it's
more
like
choice, giving you more,
200% speed
agency as a
for
player
30
as Shinobi,
seconds.
and then sometimes you're actually going to want to do that third hit of Sickle Ring. Which is
For Honor would be the best game of all time. if they
next
did
up,
that.
feat 2, so Refined Nukekubi. It's Nukekubi, but instead of being tier 3, it's tier 2. So Nukekubi at tier 3 is a bit underwhelming, right? Like there's moments where it's super cool because you get, I got Nukekubi, I got infinite stamina, but then it's on tier 3. It's too late in the game. There's better tier 3s. And it's always
Okay,
a bit
listen,
of a,
bro.
like, it's a bit of a
Shinobi
downer
isn't
to
a
kinda get there.
stamina
It's like, it
character.
feels like a waste of
Like, he
spot.
doesn't need a
It's
feat
great
like
because,
this.
like, in
It doesn't
some
fit him.
maps, like in
It
Citadel-
doesn't
in,
suit him.
in, Temple Garden, for example, right?
Shinobi should be
The
a
minion is
character
really
that
compact.
he
You can
hits
get
you
into that and
like
just do
with a critical attack or something.
Stamina back. So
Like
it's
he
great
gets
for
you,
farming and
like
minion
that's how he
lane.
deals his
But
damage.
at tier 3 again,
He's
it's
not
a
like
little
a
bit too
machine
late.
that
It's
never
too
stops
complicated to
attacking.
use.
That's not
There's
what
the-
Shinobi should be.
So we decided to go, you know what? Like
Shinobi
it
should be
probably
like
would work
a
as
shadowy
tier 3,
assassin
but as
type
tier
character.
Tier 3 is Yamauba. Still Yamauba. Shinobi is the only
They just
hero
fucking
with
grabbed
Yamauba.
his tier
There's only
3 and 4 and put it on the
change.
second and
But
third
it's not a
slots.
tier 3
What?
feat instead of a tier 4. Again,
What do you
at tier 4,
mean?
there's better choices. There's a lot of different things
Like,
that can happen.
Yamauba
So
fits
having
characters like
Yamauba at tier
Hidokiri,
3 instead of tier
right?
4 gives Shinobi that
Ooh, give me your
survivability
souls. I heal
to
from
become,
attacking
like,
you.
the ultimate
Even
movement
Shaman,
farmer,
right? Because
but you
blood.
need to pick these 2 feats.
Why Shinobi?
That's where it goes.
It doesn't make any
Another
sense.
thing to note, I want to reiterate, because I want it to be extremely clear, refined Nukikubi replaces shooting stars.
Right.
There
Good.
is no more shooting stars.
But
as a
these
choice
feats
in
don't suit
Tier
him.
2. I mean, I want this to be like extremely clear because it's not super. I want to make sure everybody knows, like, we're taking care of shooting stars there.
Yeah.
But talking of shooting stars, tier 4 feat, cruel.
Oh my
Helix.
God.
So this is kind of like we wanted to keep the fantasy of a ninja.
Sure.
Throwing.
Yeah.
Oh no, bro.
But how do you make it in a way that's
Tier
not
4 shooting
kind of
star.
broken? So to give it a little bit of an insight as well, shooting stars is problematic because it kind of launches a bunch of projectiles at once, and the shotgun effect that we have is because
It's just shooting stars,
all
but
of
it
them
just one-shots
spawn
you.
really quickly, one after the other. And when somebody gets really close to you from a guard break or from some different situations, they end up spawning inside your opponent, and so that kind of creates that shotgun effect that we kind of see.
That's so funny.
And we hated this. We don't like it. We've been looking at like what can we do to
Fucking
change this,
jump
make it
scare.
better. It's been banned by the competitive community for so long.
Forever, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. So we're kind of doing, but we want to keep that fantasy, right? So with Cruel Helix, the way it works is you pop it, and then Shinobi throws 2 waves of shuriken and a 360-degree AoE around it.
Okay, that's cool. That's
Twice,
cool.
It damages everyone, so like allies.
It's
and
like a
opponents alike,
Shinobi zone
and
attack, but
pushes
he
them back a
throws
little bit.
shurikens
So
instead.
if they're right on the edge,
That's
the
nice.
first batch of shuriken is going to push you out, and the second wave won't hit you. But if you're too close, if you're a bit closer, both of them will hit you. So it's a big kind of like big AoE damage. It's not massive AoE damage.
Yeah.
But we still keep the fantasy of, hey, I'm a ninja, I'm throwing shuriken, I'm doing stuff, without it being broken like we had with shooting stars.
Gotcha.
All right. Next up, as our 4th hero, we have Berserker. So again, there's no real new feats for Berserker, but we've adjusted a bunch of numbers on his feats because a lot of what we got as feedback was concept is super interesting, but it's massively overtuned, right? So what we've been doing is we're looking at this. So first of all, Swift Axe Throw is the same, but the cooldown went from 60 seconds to 90 seconds.
Yeah.
You still keep the when you get hit, you reduce the cooldown. All that
Nice,
stuff.
nice.
But at the same time, like having it be on 90 seconds instead of 60 means you're not chucking axes every 2 seconds.
Right.
So that's one big aspect here that makes a big difference. Blooming Rage is the exact same. So whenever you get hit, your damage and your movement speed increase for a short duration.
Okay, that's
Again,
cool.
Feels really great for a Berserker, right? You get hit, you get angry, you go Berserker, whatever, and you run to the fray. That's kind of it works. So it works quite well.
Gotcha.
Next up, we have Unwavering Fury. So again, infinite stamina and enhanced light attacks for a short duration. It used to be 30 seconds.
That's cool.
It's now down to 20 seconds. So
That's
it's
cool.
not that the uptime has reduced quite a bit.
Yeah.
Again, if this is still problematic, we can adjust it. We can make the initial cooldown longer. We can make the
Yeah, that's
duration
fine.
even shorter. There's a lot of things that we can do to kind of adjust this. But again, this feels as a feat for Berserker where you pop
Yeah,
this, you
movement
go,
speed on this
"You
shit
know
is
what?
like
I'm an
dumb,
unstoppable death
but
machine.
whatever.
I'm gonna, swing again.
Again, yeah, just what Berserker
But you
does,
go and you
yeah.
swing and you try to kill your opponents. Works quite well. That kind of works.
Awesome.
And then finally, Valhalla's Blessing, where you gain super armor and you cannot be.
Okay, so they're just gonna nerf this shit.
Again, the feat is the same. However, we've reduced the duration from 20 seconds to 10 seconds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And we've also increased the cooldown from 120 seconds to 180 seconds.
Okay.
So essentially,
So it's
uptime is
basically
down,
Juggernaut,
like,
but
the duration is reduced by half, and the cooldown is there's an extra minute.
it's
right?
basically better Juggernaut.
So we love the concept of this feat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, for
super
sure.
interesting, right? Again, you feel like a berserker. You go into it. Your life
And the
can't
fact
go
that you never die
below
is cool.
one. I know a lot of players have suggested crazy things, like not crazy, but like really creative, like suggestions, like, oh, how about you out of stamina when it
And
pops
don't leave,
out,
'cause
that
patch
you're
notes
more
are
at a
coming up later.
disadvantage. And so we wanted to try, like, you know what, like there's already quite a bit.
And they're gonna
of
slip the
here.
conk rework and
The
patch notes. Trust.
Counterplay is a bit to run away.
Yeah.
And just go, don't engage with them.
Yeah.
And just let that 10 seconds go. At 20 seconds, it was a bit long.
Right,
and
right.
admittedly, in areas like Breach, for example, where like, hey, at 20 seconds, you just wail on the king and you kind of almost one-shot them. So at 10 seconds, it has a lot less of an impact here. Cooldown is longer, so you can't pop it as often. So we'll keep an eye on this to see, is the duration, again, too long? Do we need to do anything else? Do we need to increase the cooldown? What do we need to do to make this
Sorry,
a
let me
little
just-
bit better so that it doesn't go like, you know what,
Okay.
this is crazy overpowered
Yep.
and it doesn't feel fun.
Gotcha.
So that's what we did for Berserker.
Cool.
And that is it, except for one other little thing
yes.
that we managed to throw in last second. It's something that we've been getting a lot of communication from pro players. The last time they came around earlier this year, we had big discussions with them. This was something that they pitched to us that
Ooh.
made quite a bit of sense. It's with the anti-gang changes, right? So right now, like on live right now, what happens with the anti-gang changes in the game in general is that whenever you would receive revenge, you gain the amount of revenge you would get pre damage modifiers.
Right.
So that means if I were to hit you when a attack that deals 20, I would feel you 20 revenge.
Right.
However, if I had a 20% damage increase, I would deal 24 to you, but feel
Okay, we get
only
it.
20
We get it.
Yeah.
We get it.
The opposite is also true. If you have a 20% damage reduction on yourself and I hit you with a damage that deals 20, I feed 20 damage to you, I feel 20 revenge to you, but you end up taking only 14 damage, right? So it's kind of a two-pronged thing where revenge kind of like is really, really, really good when you have damage reduction because you gain more revenge, and it's bad when you have when these types of situations don't really happen. So with this, what we're doing now is that revenge is now generated based on the amount of damage you deal post damage reduction and damage modifiers. So in the previous example, if you have damage reduction, and like for 20%.
Okay, he really doesn't need to yap about this this much, but this is a really good change.
This is super important because with the anti-gang changes, we've made things a lot more consistent. But you end up in states where you have like 75% damage reduction a lot more often, and that was crazy beneficial. And the side effect of this is that at very, very high level, it kind of de-incentivizes players from attempting ganks, attempting to participate in group fights, because a mistake is incredibly costly at that point, right?
Sure.
If you feed 24 revenge on someone, but you dealt like 6 damage to them, it doesn't feel good. They pop revenge, so then they kind of makes them kind of disengage a little bit. So with this change, it kind of reverse. It puts a spin on it, so it goes, you know what? We'll just feed you the damage that you dealt, and then we can adjust further. So it's a test that we're doing. It's aimed like specifically at.
But they're putting all of this into one testing ground. That's kind of.
But I want to see like as much feedback as we can on this aspect specifically, because
whatever.
That's part of
whatever.
What we're doing
The more,
with
the better.
Changes and trying to figure out what's the best.
It's better than
spot
to have
for
like
testing
one dedicated
so
testing
that
ground
players
for every
feel
single thing.
good. You don't feel like, oh, I'm dead because I got ganked or whatever. But you can.
Maybe the
still
testing
actively
grounds
gank
should be something that's
until the
always
opponent
up,
makes some
and like you can hop in whenever you want.
Sure.
And there's
Right?
always something in
That's the
there.
idea for this.
Nice.
Like its own game mode.
And so the other thing I want to talk about a little bit, because it's feedback that I've seen quite often from players, from pros, from like a lot of different sources, is that, you know what, like it takes way too long for TG changes to go live.
Sure.
And so we've spoken about this before, but I want to go back into it a little bit again to make it like crystal clear as to why does it sometimes take a long time. Sometimes it's pretty short. And what kind of differences are there, right? And so generally, as an idea, you know this quite well. Whenever we do a testing ground, we also have surveys that come out afterwards. We base ourselves, we have to make a decision as to, you know what, like we're looking at how it's evolving over the data. We look at how it's going out on social media and stuff, like looking at like, you know, every kind of spot of data we can find, like on YouTube, on Reddit, on wherever, and trying to figure out like what the reaction to it is before the survey comes out. But we need the survey and we need the answers at the end to help us make the right decisions.
Yeah.
We want players to be part of this back and forth that we're doing with testing grounds. And so because of this, we send out the survey at the end. Takes a little bit, like we want to make it leave it open for as long as possible. When it's done, it goes to our wonderful like Pixel team that kind of takes care of like crunching the data, making sure everything kind of goes with our community managers as well. And
Okay,
then
bro.
we get the answers.
We get it.
And then we figure out what we're going to be doing. That takes time. On top of this, what also takes time is, well, we have to have someone on the design team usually reintegrate the data. The way it kind of works is we have
Okay, I believe you, which is why it's a great thing that you're making such a large testing grounds
where we can kind
as
of
it
like
is
just
right now.
where the data points.
4 heroes
like the
with
testing
new
ground.
feats
But
and the
what happens
revenge
is that we can't just go
shit. That's
flip the
really cool.
switch, and then it's there. Right?
That's what
We
it
have
should
to
be,
reintegrate
right?
into
If
the
it takes that much
But
time,
that's
then you
not all. Once
pack
it's
more stuff
reintegrated,
into the
it needs a
TG
full round of
so that it
QA
actually
to
feels
make
like
sure
we're
it's
getting
not
meaningful
buggy, and we
content every update.
reintroduce extra bugs because there's a manual process to it. And then we have to make sure we redo bots as well.
Yeah.
Like not 100%, but enough, like depending on how many changes happened.
Okay, I believe
we
you.
have to go and
So,
re-edit those bots to make
it's a
sure
great
they're up to
thing
par and
that
they're
you're
gonna know
packing so
these
much
movesets and
content
how they
into
gotta
one
work.
TG
So
as right now
it's a lot
instead of
of
just
work.
one
It's
hero
very,
individually.
very involved
Okay?
being able to do this. In the past, we were able to go a little bit faster, mostly because we didn't rely on surveys as much. We had them, and we kind of used them to be a bit more of a gut check and a, you know, like this is what we're good.
Yeah.
But we also had more testing grounds on the first week of a season or on the second week at worst. When it's on the fourth week, like by the time that we get all our survey results and stuff, we're already working like on the next season. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer.
Right.
We always have to work in advance. On a live game, that's like I'm spoiling it. I'm showing you the sausage things a little bit. But often enough, when you work in a live game, you're working at least a title update, if not a whole season in advance, because we kind of don't really have a choice. Like things have to keep coming.
Sure.
Everything we do takes time, and so that's kind of what ends up happening, right? We try to work as much in advance as we can, but not too much. We're not going to be doing stuff, you know, for like God knows when, but at least like we're in advance enough, and so that makes these things a little bit longer. It also makes us it's a bit harder to be really reactive to changes. That's why sometimes like it takes a little bit longer for these things to happen.
Yeah.
Because like we have to have a window to be able to push a live patch and to go with like, you know, this is a major issue. So we have like a little bit of windows. You know this quite well because you were in that
I do a lot
position
of
for a while.
Okay.
So the gist of it is, if we want to make sure that we deliver testing grounds in the fastest manner possible, but also the highest quality possible for the
Quality.
results, we need
Bro.
to take our time a little bit more. So that's why it takes a bit more time to have testing grounds. I know also players would like us to do way more testing grounds and almost have one every week and all that sort of stuff. You know it as well as I do. Setting up a testing ground is not trivial. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. We have to agree on what the changes are going to be. What are we going to be doing? Set up a bunch of little data points to go. You
Okay,
know,
listen,
like when
man.
it's this moment in the season,
I get it.
You switch to this.
I
this
know
is
it's
when
probably
these
hard,
things happen.
but in
It's
the
a
end,
lot of work. It's a lot of overhead.
you can make all the excuses
for
we
a lot of
want.
these things.
You
So that's why we
want.
kinda focus on
Because
having
at the end, it's all about
maximum
whether
one season.
the community gets enough content
Like
to
maximum per
sustain
season,
it or not.
so that we give
Okay?
it gives us enough time to reintegrate, look at the data,
Like I get
all
it.
that sort of stuff,
It's probably
but
hard,
also to
but
prep
you gotta
them
figure out a
properly.
way. Okay, it's
And
not
so,
up to
yes,
the community
with
to
all of it, I
like
know everyone on
get
the dev team
content to
would
itself,
love to have
right?
testing grounds. All the designers would love to have like way
You
more
give
testing
content,
grounds
we
to
play the
test out
game,
all the
we
crazy ideas they
put
have,
money in the
because they
game.
do, and they're
That's
super
how
creative.
it
They're all
is.
amazing designers, but there's a limit to
If
how
there's not
much
enough content, people are
we
gonna
can
stop
push, how many
playing.
things
Like
we can do,
it really is that simple.
the resources that we have and the time that we have. So I wanted to
Motivated
make sure
guys
that
sent
there.
one
That
slanderous
being
gift
said,
memberships. Thank you, Motivated.
sometimes there's exceptions.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. In the slides that I
The
showed you
Senzuin.
previously, there's the revenge change. That
And Sarah's just
what's
became
interesting with
a
that one
a member.
Is that it's a code.
The guy that donated earlier.
Even though
Nice.
like in data we have access to,
Awesome.
you know what, this attack deals X amount of damage.
Thanks,
X
Motivated.
amount of revenge. We don't have access previous, like, because it's not, it can't be in the data to go, you know what, like, this deals this, but if there's damage reduction, it deals that. and that.
Bro,
That would make
he's
sense.
still talking.
So
Like,
that's a code change.
dude,
But
it's not the
because
community's
it's a
fault
code
that the
change
developers don't
for
give
the
it enough
testing ground
content
specifically,
to sustain itself.
It is
Okay?
possible for us to just
Like, we get it, it's
literally
hard.
almost
I believe you're a
flip
hard
switch
worker, but
and
in the
have it
end, like,
live
we just need that
extremely
food.
quickly because
Okay?
it's already in
So,
the code, and there's very little that needs to
just
be
keep
done on
cramming
both
more
sides
stuff into the
to be
TG
able to have it
as you're
in
doing
the
right now.
environment.
You're
So
doing a good
if
thing.
The
So
revenge
keep at it.
change is super well appreciated. Players love it, and we're good. We can talk to our amazing programming team and our events team and go, you know what, like, make sure this is just on permanently everywhere, and we're good to go. And we don't have to wait for a long time because it's code. Most of what we do is data and has a
You
lot
didn't
more
have to
implications
cut me
on a lot
off.
of stuff.
Make it like
Whereas
it
when it's
never
a little-
happened
when it's
and
a
that
code
we
change,
were
I don't
nothing.
want to say it's a little because it's not little. I know, like, Pedro, our programmer, like, did a ton of work on this one, but it's sometimes it's a little bit simpler for us to just turn it on.
Yeah.
So we can turn it on earlier if we want to, if the results are good enough.
Awesome. Perfect.
That's it for that.
Awesome. Well, cool. Thank you so much, JC. So, folks at home, So thank you for all of that. Again, you will be able to check this out. Sorry, I was trying to remember the dates.
Yeah.
You can check out this testing ground
9/11?
starting October 2nd. So
October
don't forget
2nd.
to go in there, test it out. It'll be
Okay.
live for a week starting October 2nd. And again, as JC said, was we mentioned, please fill out the surveys. Give us your feedback. The more feedback we have, the more comprehensive that data, the better it is for us to be able to make good decisions on what we do with the data and the changes. So it's super helpful. We read all of that. So please don't hesitate to give us that.
Gonk
feedback.
rework on the
And to make
patch
sure, like,
notes.
just
Trust.
so everybody knows, we watch everything like a hawk. Like not only us, our community management team also looks everywhere.
Yes.
I don't want people to think that, like, I doom scroll Reddit all day.
Holy
That-
shit, dude.
I
I
do,
should really
but I
just
also
make a
look at,
video
like, other,
titled
I look at like stuff
Warriors Den
on
Lore
every single platform. I look at stuff on YouTube
versus
I look at
For Honor
stuff, like, pretty
gameplay.
much everywhere. So at least on my end, so I get a bit more better informed. But we don't just like focus on one source of data.
Why
We
is he
kind of look everywhere. So
is he still
don't
yapping?
worry. We're making sure that stuff that we're if you're saying something and it's anywhere public, odds are we'll know about it.
There you go.
Don't hesitate.
All right.
All right, thank
We're
you.
watching you, folks. No, just kidding. Alrighty. So very cool. Well, thanks again, JC.
Luckily,
folks, coming
this was a
up
good PG.
right after this, we are going to talk about patch notes now.
Especially
so
for
the things that are
Centurion.
going to go live next week. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fucking patch notes. Finally. Okay. I expect Nobushi bleed nerf, since this is the Nobushi season, so maybe they make Nobushi's kick a bit faster, but they nerf the bleed. Maybe Virtuosa nerf. Let's be serious. Maybe they fix Oathbreaker. Maybe they include a anti-lever mechanic to the game. How hard is it to change numbers and properties on one hero? It's like, I know that they need data and that shit, but if you play the game, you would basically know what's the most, what do you call, important, pressing matters that need to be addressed. AKA Virtuosa, the Nobushi bleed, fucking people rage quitting Breach. Bro, this is the Breach season, okay? There's no way they're not gonna...
Missed you. We were gone for so long.
Come on.
As we
Come on now.
transition things, but I didn't even move.
This is the Breach season, and like...
Yeah, we have switched stuff in the background.
And
Max
devs are gonna
did,
play
Max
one game
has
of Breach,
switched.
and they're not gonna be able to finish. Because everyone just left.
This is true. Yeah, I came in, just dusted everything off. We adjusted our kazoos a little bit. There we go.
All good.
Actually, that's going to really hit my... That's better. Okay,
All right,
there you go. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, folks, welcome back. We're here to talk about patch notes. And JC, thank you for staying here to talk about patch notes.
Yes, let's talk about patch notes, because there's things to talk about in patch notes.
There are notes for the patch.
There's
next
notes
week,
just from the
so
patches. So, first things first, because it won't be in a slide. Well, first.
Conqueror rework.
Change number one, that's more of a bug fix. There's two changes that are bug fixes. On Virtuosa specifically.
All right.
So that bug where she was able to evade minions and repose people.
Thank you. That's
Fixed.
one.
There you go. Awesome.
We would have liked to have that fix in earlier. However, that was a code fix. It wasn't a data fix. And if you've ever done game development,
can't live patch a code.
yeah, live patching code is borderline impossible. So unfortunately, we had to live with it for a little while.
Okay.
It's sad,
fine.
but these things can happen once in a while.
That's fine.
Also, Virtuosa, we also resolved the bug where she could kind of target swap her riposts if you did it like in a specific situation. So now she can no longer, she'll always repose the person that she dodged. So it kind of works there. That being said, also, there's no other nerfs or buffs coming to Virtuosa this patch. I want to address it because I know I've been looking at the chat in the back, and people, and even on all sorts of platforms,
They're asking for Virtuosa
players,
nerf.
Either go, hey, it's a skill issue if you're bad against Virtuosa, or she's fine, or she's overly strong, right?
Everyone's saying
Looking at the
Virtuosa
data,
nerf.
I looked at it this morning. Since she launched, she's sitting at a super comfortable 50% win rate, like flush 50% across all skill levels.
Dude, it's not fun to fucking fight a
So-
Virtuoso in team
That's almost
fights.
exactly
Like,
what we're
it's
looking
that
for, isn't
simple.
it?
Right? So we're gonna keep an eye on the hero regardless, because I know, and we like all
If the
team knows
character's
that there's
ass
frustrations
to
with the
fight,
hero. There's some things that it might
like,
that are,
maybe change
difficult
it,
to deal
okay?
with and that sort of stuff. So
It really is that
we're
simple.
keeping an eye on her. I don't want to commit to anything because I don't know honestly what we're gonna be doing with the hero. We want to gather a little bit more data, get a bit more stuff.
I'll let her out in the wild
If-
for a
if
bit.
she
Have you
ends
thought
up-
that
and
maybe
it's
that
one of those things
50%
that
is due to
often
players
happens when
literally
you
just
release a hero,
spamming
they're just like,
lights on
their win
Virtuosa and
rate
getting light
shoots up
parried
like
because they're
crazy on the
morons?
first week, then it settles back
But like
down, then it
anybody
lands
who's
at, like,
actually
45, and
know
then
how to
keeps
play the
going up and down
character,
as
like
players play the
that
hero, there's
50%
more
win
and
rate
more
is
everything.
probably due to
So
she's
for the
complex
moment,
to
like, for
like
this
she's hard to
specific patch,
play, so
we're
people
fixing
just
at least those
don't want to
bugs,
deal with
those
that
were
shit,
responsible for a
and they
lot of
just
frustration.
spam lights
100%.
or something.
But
Because
I wanna
anyone
make sure that, like,
who
don't
plays
expect
well
more
with
feature
Virtuosa
changes for this exact
can make
Yes,
team fights and
possible.
ganks
Not
such a
people are
slog,
like crying on
man.
stream or rejoicing. I don't know. The other change
Little
that
of
is not
both,
in
little
here,
both.
but that's in the patch notes, like on our website, is that you remember, right? When you're playing and you go into quick play or you play and you switch and you go, oh, I want to play PVI today. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
But then you always have to redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that's great. So those settings are kept between like sessions and stuff now, so that if you set it once and you want to go back into quick play, it should be keeping the same settings you had before, so you don't have and refuddle with these things again. So it kind of defeated the purpose of quick play. So now it works properly as intended. So I'm super happy about that.
Awesome. Good change.
All right, so then let's go into hero specific stuff.
Conquer!
Aramusha. So Aramusha is overperforming a little bit because essentially his heavies deal a bit more damage. Since the change we've done, so his chain heavy attack deals 26 damage in all three stances, down from
You could make it
30
just
on the side,
27,
30 on
28.
top, and no, I 30 and 27 on sides and top. Let's just read it like that. Because my brain is fried today. All that cool stuff.
200 warriors then.
There's 200 warriors then, cross progression, all sorts of crazy things happening. So it's great, but I can still kind of not fail at reading. I think it's okay. It probably works.
29
So basically,
damage is
so
so lame.
Aramusha's chain heavies.
Oh, 2 damage patch notes, by the way.
With the extra 4 movement that we gave him, better trajectories overall and everything, they were a little bit too strong.
Guys,
Same for
2
the heavy
damage patch
finisher.
note. For honor
They used to deal
saved.
31, they now deal 29. It might not seem like much for a 2 damage difference, but again, it makes a big difference in functionality for the hero, right? You're not overdosing on the damage. It kind of works well there. Again, we'll keep an eye on it. If it ends up being too strong still, we can still adjust it and we'll be in a good spot.
Perfect.
Next up, we have Shigoki. So Shigoki's been suffering a little bit from the previous change that we did, where headbutts can no longer chain into his heavy finishers. Heavy finishers, right? And so that kind of hurt Shigoki a little bit, even though his win rate in duels is still
Another 2 damage patch note?
super high. But we do recognize that this was a bit problematic. It was kind of like, it felt bad. So partially, one of the big reasons for it actually is that the risk reward situation here was kind of bad, right? The headbutt didn't deal enough damage to warrant using it. We didn't want it to chain to lights because then it creates like other kinds of situations, because then you should be able to change your heavies, and then with armor it kind of creates all those sorts of issues. We don't want to make it so that the armor also kicks in later, because then it affects this chain one and then it feels bad. So to adjust a bit the risk reward here, we're making it deal 12 damage, which is kind of a lot more in line with what generally these attacks do. And the stamina cost also got lowered to 15. So generally when you do a front dodge bash, you're going to pay 15 to 20. Then you have to throw a light. That's going to cost you an extra 9. So you already paid like almost...
My god, dude, how long does he have to explain a 2 damage patch note, man? We get it.
It's more
Damn.
enticing to throw. It's a better move to use.
It's 2
and
points.
You're rewarded a little bit better.
We get the idea.
While still having the drawbacks, because it still felt like, even though when you're playing Shogi, you're super happy, right? I'm going to do a front dodge headbutt, and then trade with armor. It was really hard to deal with unless you had dodge bashes. So with this, yeah, it does, but it felt terrible to play against.
Yeah.
Right. So with this, it should help it make it a little bit better on the Shigoki side, while not overly frustrating when you're playing against the Shigoki.
Perfect. All right.
We also have Gladiator, right? So we did a little bit of an experiment on Pirate, where our front dodge heavy and our skewers, or not our skewers. Walk the plank. I have a slightly smaller parry window. Extremely successful. especially at high level, right? At lower level, nothing has really changed. It's still the same as it always was, but on the reactability
God, this shit is
scale,
so boring.
it's way better.
How do they
And
manage
when
to
we
make
had Players
patch
come in,
notes
for a
boring?
little bit of a workshop and stuff earlier this year, we had a talk with Blitz and with Bean and with these guys, and they're like, yeah, it's a lot harder to react to now, like almost impossible, which is great. And so on Gladiator, one of his cornerstones is Skewer.
Is the
Now,
skewer going to be
was also
nerfed
known as one of the
from
most
38 damage,
reactable
or what are we doing?
blockables in the game because of the way the animation is done. With the parry window 166, we're looking to see, does this impact Skewer? Skewer is super strong, deals a ton of bleed damage. You can use it in a bunch of different situations. So I'll be curious to see how this pans out for Gladiator.
Can you just make it deal 30
But it
damage
should
instead
be
of fucking,
good change, and I
or
know
like
that
32 instead of 38?
Generally, Skewer was reactable for players that are not reaction monsters. So this should also really help players with Gladiator in this instance specifically.
Awesome.
Should be good. Then we have Shinobi. So Sickle Rain, small buff to Sickle Rain. It generates 30 revenge down from 55. Again, that was kind of how it worked. We had to increase the revenge on Sickle Rain to make sure to handle some of the outlier ganks that we had before and that were problematic. And yeah, I think that's it, right, for patch notes?
Bruh.
Okay, that's about.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I
So,
mean, it's already, we got cross progression. We got
Bruh.
There's a bunch of stuff going on. So it's
hero
just,
scan. Did didn't God, I feel like.
Club?
Did you mention something last Warriors Den though? Like was there something else?
I told you, like, my brain is pretty fried, and I was laughing so hard with Larry. And
Sure.
Conqueror?
I think there was something.
Conqueror!
Something.
What was it? I mean, there's no other heroes I think that really needed like anything else major.
No way.
I think everything's pretty good and balanced.
I think like everybody has a roll catcher now, right?
Yeah. If I'm looking at my notes, I think 36, right?
36.
36 roll catcher.
Wait, but didn't we have like a trivia earlier?
Oh yeah.
Didn't it say we have 37?
We have 37 heroes.
So with didn't you say 36 just now?
Yeah. So who's missing?
Either you can't count, which I don't think is the case.
Oh my god, I get
somebody's missing.
I don't know. Maybe
Give
somebody.
it to me!
Maybe we're missing somebody. I think we should try to praise the sun and Raw a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we can see like what
Yeah.
happens there, right?
Oh, what do we got? Okay, let's see. All right, community, ready for this?
Rah, 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 rah.
It's gonna look like shit.
Conquer!
It's gonna look like
There
shit.
we go. That was the cringiest thing I've ever done in my life, but that's amazing.
I embrace the cringe.
I have to embrace the cringe.
Embrace
That's
the
how it works, and
cringe.
You can still do like little things. And
I hate
I wasn't even on camera when I was
everything
doing it, so it's
about
great to
you.
do it again.
Do this. Everybody.
Why
put things-
do I love you?
All right. So Conqueror now has his roll catcher, right? Crashing apprehension. I guess I'm reading that right.
Yeah.
My English is really bad today. That you do with a forward dodge plus heavy. So yes, Conqueror finally has his roll catcher. I promised it last time. We're delivering. Thanks to the animation team, thanks to the design team, audio team, everybody to make this happen. VFX as well.
Yep.
But basically, Conqueror has a roll catcher. It counts as a heavy opener from top stance. It acts as a chain starter, so it can go to like lights, heavies, and shield bash. It can be feinted. It can be soft feinted in full block stance. So it's basically like a really, really, really good tool.
Yep.
So that's great. And we also have a little bit of a video with the amazing Max that everybody
go.
loves now. Everybody loves
Yes.
it way before. So this is how this
Ooh.
works, right? So Conqueror's
That's nice.
roll catcher. You front dodge into heavy, and you're able to catch
Just-
opponents. That
It
are
looks like
attacking with
he's about to
back
hit her
end
with the
that
shield
blade.
there, doesn't it?
So that's the great thing here. You can now, because Conqueror had a tiny bit of an issue where,
It looks
it's hard
raw.
to
Looks rough,
initiate
as it
from
should.
external.
Sure.
It's hard to go, you know what, like I'm getting revenge. I'm popping it. Everybody's rolling away. What am I going to do? And so for the longest time, we were a bit skittish about doing this, to be perfectly honest, because it's okay that people run away from you when you get revenge.
Sure.
It's totally fine. You still end up winning in some way.
Mhm.
But
It's a very emotional.
of course,
time
it's
right
very
now.
emotional.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
I'm crying right now inside and outside.
Same.
But yeah, please. I'm going to get a little bit of water. Thank you very much. So, thank you. So, yeah. So basically, even though like it was good that people are disengaging from you, because it means that you won.
Dude,
the
we
fight,
waited 2 hours for
it
this,
means
but
that you're stalling.
this is
It means
basically
that you know
the
where you wanna go.
Conqueror
It still
roll
felt
catcher
bad.
Warriors then.
Yeah.
Like,
Not be able to catch anybody.
Nobushi
That
who?
When you're playing 1v1s,
Nobushi who? This is the
Conk
Conqueror
does
Warriors
anything,
then.
just roll away, roll away, roll away. It made it a lot harder, especially when you're like just a little bit away from them, where a feint to garbage is not going to land if you're not in your chains or whatever. So giving that move to Conk was the last holdout. Everybody has roll catchers now. They don't have the same level of effectiveness.
Sure.
And we keep looking at them and see what we can do. But at least, at the very least, here, Conk finally has that roll catcher, and then we can move on from that discussion.
The
from-
game is not perfectly
Game
balanced.
is not perfectly balanced.
Perfectly
Look, like, see, I can even
Yeah, it's
balance
over.
this. I need 2 fingers. That's how balanced it is, right? I need 2 fingers to balance it. That's great.
Terrible analogies.
Terrible analogies. That's amazing. But that's it. So I hope people are happy.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're delivering like so much stuff on this.
This is a big one, yeah.
It's a really big one. So
awesome.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much, JC. Much appreciated. Really looking forward to this. So, folks, patch all that stuff you just saw going live next week on the 11th, including the Conqueror Roll Catcher, Crashing Apprehension. Very excited about that. Folks, don't go anywhere because we're coming back with the Community Corner right after this. JC,
I'm getting
thank
the
you.
fuck out. Okay, let me just see the Conqueror catcher again. I need to see it again. In a slow mode. What? Hold up. Beautiful. But look at this. See? Like this shield? It looks like he's about to like go for another strike with the shield, doesn't it? But he doesn't. That almost makes me want to have like another dedicated move, but whatever. Whatever. Look, the Conk rework can come later. Okay? This is a roll catcher. Baby steps. We'll get there. Conqueror will one day be the most complex and deep and fun character in this game. Trust. This is just the first step. Now that said, they've been yapping for so long that personally, I gotta go. So maybe that's the best chain. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is all gonna work out. Jesus Christ, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Damn. Okay. Yeah, shame about Kensei. But you'll get your attack next Warriors then. I'm sure. Thanks for streaming, thanks for being here since the beginning. I remember seeing you in the first couple comments. Thanks to Sarah's for donating. Thanks to Motivated Guy. Thanks to Russian Knight. I usually don't get any donations because nobody likes the Slenderman. Low-key, that evil slanderous segment was pretty cool. It's been a long time, my dimwit brother. Okay. See you guys.